Hallo. 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 Ja, ja, dann kann ich eigentlich schon direkt das Game starten. Können wir eigentlich schon direkt loslegen, wa? Ja, wenn mein Steam dann funktionieren würde. Okay. Dann geht's in die Library. Und wird gesucht nach Tales of the Neon Sea. Okay. Oh, so. Da sind wir wieder. Schöne Sache. So, dann nochmal testen, dass der Game Sound auch funktioniert. Beziehungsweise das Game muss erstmal funktionieren. Ja. Okay, da sind wir jetzt nochmal. Den Anfang haben wir ja letztes Mal schon gesehen. Ja, würde ich dann nochmal. Ich muss noch kurz meine Brille putzen. My head hurts so bad. Shouldn't have drunk so much last night. How did I even get back home? Hey, BBX, bring me some sobering medicine. Oh, right. That mobile junk heap is out of commission. I guess I'll have to get it myself. There should be some in the cooler nearby. So, ich weiß nicht, wie das für euch ist, aber mir fehlt da ganz viel Volume. I'm all out? Well, that's not good. Guess I'll need to make some more. If only I can recall the recipe. I think there's a copy of it on the wall near the stairs. So, gehen wir mal zu den Stairs. Ja, da hängt was. Oh ja, ich kann ja sprinten. Sobering drug recipe. Secret sobering drug formula. Fresh, worry-free herb is the key. Okay. Da muss man sich also so ein Kraut holen. Dann zermalmen und mit Salz mischen und dann zack. Achso, da musst du M und E mischen und dann zack und beides zusammen. Okay. Anoxolan 10%. Macamide 10%. Salz 60% und Kräuter 20%. Das muss ich mir aber nicht merken, oder? There should be enough ingredients in the studio to make the sobering drug, but the worry-free herb must be fresh. Should grab some from the living room. Was, der züchtet sich diese Pflanze einfach zu Hause, um sich Drogen zu machen. Er ist einfach der Typ, der sich eine Graspflanze zu Hause anbaut. Huh? What? What? Hell? Am I still intoxicated, or is there really a crowd of cats partying in my living room? Haben die mein Kraut gegessen? Hallo, Leute? These two kittens are actually dancing. I could murder William for this. Whoa, this little guy is really going to town on the catnip. What is he, an addict or something? This cat seems grumpy. Better leave it alone. William. Boah, meine Stimme. William, you've got some explaining to do, pal. And who is that new white cat? You switched girlfriends already? I didn't know you were so popular. No wonder Elizabeth doesn't want to come downstairs. This new white cat seems very attached to William. Damn. Where's the worry-free herb? Are these bite marks? This is a group photo of the police academy graduation ceremony. I wonder how everyone is doing that. Yo. A group graduation photo from the police college. There are 38 students and 3 instructors, and they all look confident, happy, and full of hope. As they should do after cracking a major drug case during training. Ich dachte, sie haben einfach selbst Drugs gecrackt. Aber süß, süß. Hey fatty, we meet again. I guess my washing basket is more comfortable than Miss Perry's dumpster. Is that my worry-free herb you've got there? Come on fatty, wake up. I need that worry-free herb more than you do. I need food to wake him up. But I see some back at the party. Cat food. The favorite food of cats everywhere. Oof, it smells funky. Worry-free herb. According to ancient medicine books, the worry-free herb is good for internal organs, mental health, and eyesight. This worry-free herb should be enough for the sobering drug. Let's hope to head back upstairs. Ja, aber irgendwas wird uns doch jetzt aufhalten, oder? Machst ja einfach eine Party in unserem Haus. Was suche ich da? Okay, der hat jetzt gesagt, ich soll wieder nach oben gehen, aber der hat mir nicht gesagt, was jetzt genau Phase ist. Why didn't you go downstairs, Elizabeth? Meow. Meow. Sad. Huh. I went on a date wearing that once. She never called me back after that. "5 days in the same vest. I really should change these clothes tomorrow." Ach, das ist das Badezimmer. Also kann sein, dass hier irgendwas von den Medikamenten ist, aber... Well, hello, handsome. Who am I kidding? I look like I've aged a decade since yesterday. So this is where my old police badge was. Ja. Muss ich jetzt nochmal hier zurückgehen? Also ich habe jetzt das Herb. Und ich muss das jetzt grinden. Aber wo grinde ich das denn? Wo habe ich denn einen Grinder? Er hat ja gesagt, back upstairs. Also habe ich vielleicht einfach auf dem Dachboden einen Grinder rumliegen? This is a report from back when I was part of the special mission squad. I was a real badass back then. Jo. Hier ist doch safe ein Grinder, oder? Ja! I've collected the herbs, so now I just need to follow the recipe. Ach so, der hat einfach alles schon im Kühlschrank gehabt. Jo, da. Powder E. Inoxalant powder is a highly effective painkiller. Please take according to doctor's instructions, is written on the label, which someone has attempted to peel off. Solvent M. Macamide substitute. A synthesized product abandoned by a biopharmaceutical company due to unachieved effects. Normal saline. We may just as well use it since it's too much trouble to make a new one. Okay. Du wirst gegrindet. Powdered Werthy herb. This page. Wo habe ich denn? Ach, Tab. So viele Leute. Das muss ich alles noch lesen. Okay. Inoxalant und Macamide kommen zusammen mit... Aber woher weiß ich denn? Woher weiß ich denn, was wie jetzt da reinkommt? Also ich... Oder packe ich da jetzt einfach? Okay, also kommen die einfach nacheinander jeweils. Ach so, und da, warte, packe ich da jetzt auch Powdered Things Herb und Salz rein und das wird auch gemixt? Okay, und am Ende kommen die beiden Sachen zusammen. Das wird ja nur Sinn machen. Sobering drug. Safe and effective sobering drug made from a secret recipe. It hasn't killed me yet. Bottoms up. Kapow! What a hit. Phone ringing. Good morning, Royd. What a beautiful morning it is, too. Rex, you're sober already? We were pretty wasted last night. I'm feeling much better thanks to a few colourful chemicals and a pinch of herb. Don't tell me you took that old quack sobering drug. Are you still drinking that? About the photos of the implant device, the new SMS has locked up the whole case and no one can access it anymore. There's no way we can get the photos now. Your hands are pretty tied, aren't they? Okay, I got it. Huh? An unread message. Sender, Braden. Who the hell's Braden? Did I accept the case while I was drunk? Need to stop doing that. Thank you very much for accepting this task. I have included all information regarding my partner Angela in the appendix. Hopefully it will be of some use. Thanks again. Angela, 17 years old. Arithmetic ability, level 6. Power limit value, 54. Model ZF074. She likes human beings and lives a life like a human being. Bubbly personality. (2130 till 2139) worked at the Bellflower House in... Probably worked at the Bellflower House in Underbridge District. No! This wasn't make it clear. Missing robot case in Underbridge District. This won't be easy. Royd can't get the photos, so I need to draw the thing from my memory and... I know. Who would show up here this early? Could have been a client. Hi, Mr. Detective. You have a parcel. A parcel? The parcel is addressed to Mr. X. There you go. Have a good day. That courier girl looked weird. Maybe it's a side effect of the drug cocktail. This parcel is for me, but the rain has blurred the sender's name. The address is still vaguely recognizable. Is it the Underbridge District? My friends there would never send me gifts. I better scan this before opening it, just in case. Nothing on the sensors. Let's open it. What the fuck? Fuzzy bunny rabbit. Who's bored enough to play such a prank? An eerie eyeball is sewn onto the right eye. This looks like... This is evidence from the Score Hotel murder case. Okay. Das ist schon ein bisschen eigenartig. There are sewing marks on the chest of the puppet. What's been sewn inside? This device. Looks like the one in the robot's brain yesterday. And the symbol on the side is from the religion Bison. You are Noah. What the hell's going on? Long time no see, detective. I had the same hallucination as yesterday, but why would that guy appear in it? Is he still alive? I shot him that day, but his body was never recovered, and I haven't heard a thing about him since. This bunny rabbit belongs to the victim of the Score Hotel murder case when Noah murdered that family of 4. What does the sender want by sending me a fluffy toy and this device? This device has the symbol of peace and that Noah used to use a lot, and it looks like the implant device found on the steward robot in Mrs. Harry's apartment. Having a stroke reading. Arr! Let's go ask the old man at the repair shop about this. He loves stuff like this. Shall I head to the repair shop now? Finish up at home first. Was habe ich hier verpasst? Da ein Buch. My files are on the floor again. These damn cats need to be taught a lesson. They better not let me catch them. This old pathological report? I can't believe it's still here. Hallucination and disordered consciousness are messing with my mind again. Thought I had gotten rid of them, but the hallucination yesterday made me feel... World maybe X. Are you just a pile of rubbish now? Beep, beep, backup program starting. It's rebooting? Oh. Program restart failed. Beep. Shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. No, BBX. All the documents on Noah and the linked cases are here. I won't ever be able to forget about this investigation. Oh mein Gott, ist das alles zum Nachlesen? Bro. So much reading content. Lese ich das alles vor? Do I read all of that out? February 2125. Location: Arthur Forey Town, Alta State. Case: murder. Victim: Lisa, Caucasian, female, 27 years old. Case record: the victim was an ordinary civilian and housewife. The witness is the victim's husband, Mikey, who is the delivery man of the town. The witness found the victim murdered when he got back home from work. The murderer mutilated the victim's body and created some type of sculpture with the body parts and the damaged town robot. Blood and suspected murder/mutilation tools were found at the crime scene. Nothing relevant to the murder was found, so Mikey is considered the prime suspect at the moment. Addendum: Mikey developed depression after the murder and committed suicide a year later. Note 1. No conclusion can be made regarding the situation of missing organs due to a lack of information. Note 2. Following the bizarre murder of the Starlight City singer, investigators brought up this case again, believing the two to be linked and thus part of a serial murder case. Forensic experts who performed the autopsy had different opinions as the way the murderer created the sculptures was messy and orderless in the Arthur Forey Town case, while the mutilation in the singer sculpture murder case was highly skillful. Detective Gadget holds reservation to the options. Yo, wait, was gonna say, Gadget Boy is here. Detective Gadget. It's the real one. Mein Dad wäre happy, den hier zu sehen. Der fand ihn immer voll cool. Police notice. To all public security bureaus, PSBs, of Alta State. September 7th, 2126. The Arthur Forey town and the Starlight City sculpture murder cases are now considered to have been committed by the same suspect. Currently, the suspect is still on the loose, so police forces from all over the state will work together to track down the murderer. Boah, so viel reden, das raubt schon ein bisschen den Atem, aber hey, vielleicht ist das auch eine gute Übung. Suspect information. Gender, male. Age, 20 to 25 years old. Height, about 170 centimeters. The suspect is slightly thin in stature and is likely to be mentally disordered. Same, bro. The suspect is believed to be isolated and unsociable and capable of avoiding detection. As the two crime scenes are quite distant from each other, it is very likely that the suspect has a personal vehicle and was able to enter the crime scene ahead of time and wait patiently for his target. All police forces should note that they are required to check all vehicles and people coming into the state and keep a good record of relevant information. Someone with connections to the police recently revealed that the singer Cheryl's murder is part of a serial murder case and that the murderer still remains on the loose. Our reporter questioned the police spokesperson during the press conference about the rumor but did not receive a direct answer. As the watchdog for civilian personal security, we sincerely hope that police can take appropriate action instead of covering up their failings by holding back the truth. Starlight Times, Starlight City. Yesterday, the famous female singer Cheryl was found murdered in her dressing room mere minutes before she was due to perform at City Hall. Her mutilated body parts were found combined with those of her robot assistant into a religious sculpture by City Hall staff, said an anonymous source. Was this atrocity committed by a radical and fanatic congregation? So far, no religious organization has claimed responsible for the murder. This is such a brutal and heinous crime, and we wonder when the police are going to arrest the suspect. Will there be more victims? We'll follow up on this. The file of the Singer Sculpture murder case. Singer Sculpture murder file, July 7th, 2126. Location, City Hall, Starlight City. Case record. Security staff member found the sculpture made from victims and robots' mutilated body parts in Singer's dressing room as he arrived to deliver 5 minutes to HQ on July 4th, 2126. Sculpture nicknamed Bison the White because of its look. Detective Gadget, who was in charge of crime scene investigation, found sign of new god Bison at bottom of sculpture. The rest of the victim's body was put into a container and stored in the victim's personal locker in the theater. Note: the murderer removed the throat while the victim was still alive, so the chance of organ selling or transplanting is high. Transaction records on the human organ black market should be watched closely for possible clues of the murderer. According to the autopsy report, the throat organ was not found in either the sculpture or among the rest of the body parts. Okay, missing organ, the throat. Also, da gab es einen Sänger und der gesuchte Mörder hat einfach die Throat geklaut. Von dem Sänger ist halt dann ziemlich iconic, aber wofür braucht er die? Hallo, hallo! Hallo! Ja, wo du gerade da bist. Du hast gestern die Dings gesehen auf meinem Discord, dass ich das Ganze ein bisschen umfunktioniert habe. Irgendwann nachher im Stream mache ich nochmal so eine Ansage hier im Stream, die ich dann vielleicht einfach klippe und irgendwo benutze. Genau, ich habe so ein bisschen was vor, ein bisschen was geplant. Aber das spreche ich später nochmal an. Falls du dann noch da bist, wirst du es mitbekommen. Ansonsten siehst du es vielleicht in anderen Streams oder auf dem Discord selber. Ah, okay. hast du aber direkt einen guten Punkt reingebracht. Also da hast du gerade einen sehr guten Punkt reingebracht. Read Message History. So, ich hab's einmal geändert. Das habe ich eben auf die Schnelle gemacht. Jetzt solltest du die History da sehen können, tatsächlich. In Ankündigung. Danke für den Call. Das habe ich zum Beispiel nicht auf dem Schirm gehabt. Ja, ich habe irgendwie so ein bisschen in es fühlt sich an, als hätte ich so tief im Nasenbereich was sitzen, was sich einfach nicht bewegen will. Also ich bin so ein bisschen kränklich unterwegs, glaube ich. Ja, ich bin auch so ein bisschen außer Atem, aber wie du siehst hier auf diesem Screen, da ist so viel zum Lesen und ich habe jetzt schon angefangen, das hier vorzulesen. Und ja, das sehe ich dann halt auch leider durch. Also an sich macht's Spaß, aber ich muss immer so Atempausen nehmen, weil es dann schon so ein bisschen chunky ist. Okay, den hatte ich noch nicht. Ja, 3 von denen habe ich jetzt vorgelesen. Ja, und sonst geht's dir ganz gut. Hast du schöne Feiertage gehabt, alles gut überstanden? Hast du jetzt Urlaub im Sinne von einfach nur nicht auf der Arbeit oder bist du auch tatsächlich wieder verreist? Ah, okay. Aber hey, immerhin spielst du nicht Path of Exile. Da lässt man sich noch ein bisschen mehr gehen, denke ich. Oder? Oder tust du es? Ich habe das nämlich nicht auf dem Schirm gehabt. Sonst habe ich gerade ein bisschen reingetrollt. Ich habe dich da jedenfalls nicht gesehen, aber ich habe auch wesentlich mehr P2 gespielt in letzter Zeit. Ja. Genau. Okay. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, also das frisst schon sehr viel Zeit. Da ist halt auch wirklich so, wenn man einen Tag oder 2 nicht aktiv ist, dann hat sich der Markt schon wieder gewandelt, dann kriegt man die Items nicht mehr, dann ist das Bild outdated oder so. Das ist schon rough. Ich glaube, am chilligsten hast du es da wirklich, wenn du einfach nur SSF spielst. Aber das fühlt sich auch schlecht an, wenn man da nicht viel spielt, weil das Spiel braucht schon echt viel Zeit. Ja. Absolut. Ja, für mich ist auch gerade so, weiß ich nicht, macht Bock, aber es ist auch gleichzeitig nicht so erfüllend. Ja, SSF ist aber wirklich ein guter Punkt, wenn du dich nicht stressen lassen willst von irgendwas, spiel SSF. Du hast keinen Markt, du hast keine Meta oder sonst was, du kannst einfach nur spielen, wo du Bock drauf hast. Also klar, spielst du dann irgendein Meta-Bild in dem Sinne, dass du halt ein gutes Bild haben willst, aber du musst keine kranken Sachen machen. Obwohl, ja, die Meta in dem Sinn ist halt, du musst Currencies farmen, damit du deine eigenen Sachen bauen kannst. Ne? Dann kannst du nicht einfach reinjolen und irgendwas machen und dann alles kaufen, sondern du musst schon selber craften. Das ist dann, glaube ich, auch so ein bisschen schwieriger, ne? Ja. Okay. Ich möchte jetzt auch diese Note hier nochmal lesen. Also ich finde es immer toll, sehr viel zu quatschen, aber ich habe hier noch so viel vorzulesen. Ich will dich jetzt aber nicht in den Lurk zwingen. Note. The religious sculpture and ceremony arrangement both point to a new religious group that worship a new god. I have done research on documents on this new religion and found out that they worship more than one god. Their belief has a strong personal preference. The sign and sculpture at the crime scene points to a god called diesem, from the roverism, who stands for fusion and communication. By some special methods, I managed to join the suspicious roverism and participated in the sacrifice ceremony of the diesem followers. These followers are quite extreme, and like most new religions that want fast expansion, most followers are keen on preaching their doctrine. The sacrifice ceremony looks quite bizarre and incomprehensible, but there is nothing similar to the murder's ceremony arrangement, and the sacrifice is kind of similar to the shaman ceremony of some tribes in the last century. So I don't think they have anything to do with the murderer. The murderer might be an independent believer who has mental diseases, or the murderer did this to distract us or mislead the police. Einfach mental diseases. Einfach zwei rote Sachen markiert hier in dem Text. New Religious Group und Mental Diseases. Okay. Es geht hier halt um so einen ganz alten Murder-Case, der aber nie richtig gelöst wurde. Excluding the first case due to insufficient records, all murders prior involved victims with missing organs. The organs were taken away by the murderer, but the reason why is unclear. As per the forensic expert's testimony, the murderer seems to be refining his skills and familiarity with anatomy. But why is he doing this? The forensic expert proposed a possibility during our communications that the murderer has been using the stolen organs to replace some diseased organs. The reason he has been practicing his skills is to help with carrying out organ replacement. Who could be the one that has the diseased organs? In the third case, a pattern similar to that in the summoning ceremony was found at the crime scene in addition to other marks called sacrifice. From the look of the crime scene, the murderer is likely to be a follower of diesem, and he may have committed these murders for a fanatic religious ceremony. From the later cases, the murderer is found to be very precise when it comes to ceremony setups. Is the murderer mentally disordered? Einfach in jeder Note steht irgendwas davon. Ist der Kollege psychisch erkrankt? Hat er eine psychische Erkrankung? Das ist ja so wild. At the last meeting, Victor and various other participants decided that the likelihood of the murderer returning to Starlight City is very small, and that the police force should be properly prepared in neighboring areas. However, following our investigations, my partner and I believe there is more at work here than meets the eye. We've caught a break. There were 1,766 test targets in this old experiment, and only 157 targets survived. There are 41 descendants of the survivors, and only 11 of them have remained genetically stable after 3 generations. Looking at the sculpture murders, so far the victims were all female, and if we exclude the ones who only have male descendants, the ones left are all ancestors of the serial murder victims. And the last one is John Totti, special investigator of the intelligence agency who died during a drug case. Son, Victor Totti. Daughter, Lena Totti. P.S. Lena Totti is currently studying at St. Luster Girls' College in the Musu Zone, Starlight City. top secret, top secret, top secret. Reinforced gene experiment code 1887 classification level top secret. The experiment to reinforcing the intelligence of the test targets through genetic modification have been successful. However, it's a shame that there is a high chance of sequelae among the descendants of the test targets in this experiment. The descendants will develop disease organ collapse because of the incomplete inheritance from the modification of chromosome genetic sequences 3p3.5, 3p6.2.1, 4p1.13, 5p21.4, 6p2.3. The test targets of reinforced gene experiment 1887 have a genetic sequence that will respectively affect the pancreas, throat, liver, kidneys, and skin. Suppose the missing organ in the Arthur Forey Town case was the pancreas, then the order of missing organs in the later murder cases matches the order of the genetic sequence. The murderer is highly likely to be a descendant who kills to replace his diseased organs with the normal organs of the victims. Only descendants of the test targets can meet his requirements. The skin peeling in the 5th case was a small amount, and it is far from enough, as once the skin starts to develop symptoms it will expand to the whole body. The 5th case is very likely to be just a trial to get the skin, and the murderer is going to kill again in order to get the complete skin. Okay, wir haben da diesen Murder-Case. Und da geht's drum, dass an Menschen experimentiert wurde, die was eine erhöhte Intelligenz haben sollen. Und die Nachfahren davon haben dann genetische Mutationen, die Organe zerstören. Soweit, so gut. Und dann sagen die aber, bei den Murder Cases wurden Organe gestohlen entnommen von den Opfern, die genau darauf zutreffen. Aber da will einfach jemand seine gesamte Haut replacen mit der von jemandem, der gesund ist? Bitte was? Was ist das denn? Also, boah, nee, dann muss der mindestens eine Person häuten. Dann muss der sich aber auch selbst häuten, weil der ja nicht einfach die Haut auf seine Haut machen kann, wenn er seine Haut ersetzen will. Und dann muss er die neue Haut draufnähen oder sonst was. Das ist doch richtig ekelhaft. Das ist doch viel zu viel des Guten. Found and retrieved a beak mask after the fight with Noah. There are no traces of skin or hair in the mask, but there are slight traces of liquid. Upon investigation, sweat and soluble cells were found. According to this, the person seems to be without an external skin layer, resulting in residual dissolving cells on the mask. Experts assume this is the result of gene mutation. The DNA of this person doesn't match anything in known gene pools to the point where it's difficult to even call the creature human. 27th of September 2127, 5:20 AM, moving to destination. 8:17 AM, arriving at destination. 11:03 AM, can hear explosions coming from a location where the main force is being led by Victor, continuing the mission. 11:45 AM, rescued Lena Totti. 11:51 AM, found the target while extracting. The target detonated the building after its left eye was shot. We're trapped in the collapse. 5:17 PM, escaped successfully. Okay, aber da haben wir halt diesen Typen, also wir haben diesen Typen mit der Maske, haben wir jetzt schon ein paar Mal gesehen, so ein bisschen. Und da heißt es jetzt tatsächlich, dass unter dieser Maske keine Haut ist und keine Haare. Also ist entweder seine ganze Haut abgeschimmelt, abgefallen, oder er hat sich einfach schon gehäutet in Preparation dafür, jemanden die Haut zu stehlen. Krank. The Federal Police Force have announced the establishment of a special mission squad to deal with the recent serial murder cases. The famous Detective Gadget of Starlight City and international security investigator Victor are designated as the team leaders. The federal government has put high expectations on this team, and the leaders are very confident of catching the murderer when speaking with reporters. After the Special Mission Squad was established, the leaders launched a directed effort to identify and catch the culprit. However, the murderer simply directed the police into a trap. The murderer used explosive devices to create chaos and cause panic. Named Gadget joined the police on the 6th of September 2117 and worked in CSI and forensics. He solved several important cases and was lauded as one of the most excellent detectives in Starlight City. On 5th of August 2126, Gadget was killed in an action regarding the sculpture cases. He lost his life while trying to protect innocent civilians. The police team are grieving for Detective Gadget and urge all police work together to catch the murderer so that Gadget didn't die for nothing. No, Inspector Gadget is tot. Detective Gadget died. No. R.I.P. to a real one. No, sie haben ihn einfach umgebracht. Ich dachte, hey, voll die coole Cameo und so mega nice, dass sie den einbauen und er ist einfach tot. Oh. Das ist so traurig. Mega sad. Okay, wir waren hier. Hier die Route genommen. Dann. Oh, gehe ich dann hier rüber. Ja, ich habe die alle durch. Ich habe die durch. Was war das hier? Das war... Ach, das war mit den Experiments. Ja, gehe ich mal hier an. Note 1. The Special Mission Squad believes that the murderer is very familiar with the prison environment and the monitored areas. This suggests she could have worked at or been incarcerated in the prison before, but there is no further progress in the investigation so far. Note 2. According to the forensic experts, skin peelings were found on the deceased's chests in this case. Ja, skin peelings einfach. Boah, nee. 18th of July 2127. Location: Carbon Prison, Moore and North Coastal Cape. Case: Carbon Prison Sculpture. Case record. Victim: Maria, whatever. Gender: female. Witness: Smith. Gender: male. Both the victim and the witness are prison police officers. The witness entered cell block C to find the victim as she was late for the shift change. The witness found the victim and several prisoners killed and mutilated mercilessly. The murderer destroyed a prison service robot violently and made it into a sculpture of the twig of birch, with the mutilated body parts of the dead. CSI later noted skillful technique was used. The witness then sounded the prison alarm. The monitoring system failed to notice anything or anyone suspicious, and neither did the other prisoners. Like the previous cold sculpture cases, nothing related to the murderer's identity was found at the crime scene. The police are still investigating how the murderer entered the prison, committed the crime, and escaped without detection. Oh, einfach so einen kleinen Einbruch in den Knast, um ihn umzubringen. So, dann machen wir noch den hier. The file of the High Sea Cruise Case. Boah, jetzt weiß ich nicht, ob das 1. September oder 9. Januar ist. Sagen wir mal. Ja, sagen wir einfach gar nichts zu. Location: International Waters. Case: High Sea Cruise. Case record. The AED board decided to throw a celebration party following a monumental breakthrough in the latest research of the new chip. The party was arranged on the luxurious cruise ship High Sea belonging to the company president. All board members of AED were killed in the private conference room on board the ship. According to witness reports and the crime scene investigation, board members and administrative personnel of AED company were killed during the celebration party. The murder happened on a cruise ship in international waters, and ship staff didn't notice anything abnormal and nothing unusual was captured by the on-site monitor system. Technicians later found the conference room monitor had been modified by the murderer and had been showing a pre-recorded loop under cover of which the murderer killed everyone in the conference room. At the time when the ship was found, 41 people, including people from AED and ship crew, had been killed. Some body parts of the dead were arranged with servant robots into a sculpture of the Messenger of God, and a large ceremony setup was marked out at the bottom of the sculpture with blood. Apart from the body parts that were made into the sculpture, all bodies were cleaned with water and placed carefully on the deck. The liver of one body was confirmed missing after the investigation. Ja, da hatten wir dann halt auch wieder jemanden, genau, der sich oder da hatten wir auch wieder den Kollegen, der sich jetzt ein Organ mitgenommen hat, weil wahrscheinlich seine Leber versagt. Note: the murderer is believed to be a skilled hacker, which is something not noticed in previous cases. In this regard, he may be self-taught. In 2125, the government decided to invest in robot riot police, and AED won the contract. At the time when the new chip was about to be completed, all board members were killed. Afterwards, AED was purchased by IQM, which is now believed to be closely involved in the case. Missing organ, liver. Okay, muss ich mich noch einmal kurz überreden. Okay. Dann fehlen noch zwei. The replaced organs proven through evidence from the reinforced gene experiment 1887 based on all previous cases. Okay, das war mal eine kurze Note. Location: Scott Hotel south from the new center of St. Big's State. Scott Hotel sculpture case. The family of four that was Holiday were killed and mutilated in the hotel room. Some body parts were made into a sculpture of the King of White Wings. Crime scene investigation records. The murderer followed the wife who went back to the room herself and killed her and mutilated her. Her body was made into a sculpture. Husband returned to the room early with two children, 11-year-old boy and 12-year-old girl, after getting the wife's text message. The three victims were killed and mutilated in a similar way. Part of the bodies were sewed together with the body parts of the first victim to make the sculpture. Note: similar to the Singer sculpture murder case and High Sea cruise case, there was no fingerprint or other identity information left at the crime scene. The left kidney of the grown-up woman and the right kidney of the girl were not found at the scene. Okay, da hat sich dann einfach jemand auch noch an einem Kind bedient. Ach, das ist ja gar nicht so nice. Okay, jetzt habe ich alles dazu tatsächlich einfach mal gelesen. Ich frage mich, ob ich das auch einfach hier unlocked hätte in... Ist das in History? Nee, ist das in News? Case. Zählt das zum Case? Okay, hier gibt es noch ganz viele Sachen mehr zu lesen. Aber jetzt haben wir erstmal einen großen Chunk gelesen. So, und da ist mir gerade aufgefallen, dass, ich mache hier einmal einen kurzen Cut vom Spiel. So, und da geht's jetzt ein bisschen weiter hier. Ja, ich habe tatsächlich ultra viel Zeit in dem Spiel jetzt schon verbracht heute, aber ich habe nur diese ganze Wand vorgelesen. Ich gehe nochmal kurz hoch. Ich habe einfach das alles hier vorgelesen. Ich habe nichts gemacht so richtig, aber nur ultra viel gelesen. Ich glaube aber, ich hätte es gerne, wenn ich... Ach, ich habe so überlegt, wenn ich das Spiel durch habe, so, oder kurz davor bin, hier alles einfach mal durchzulesen. Aber so einiges davon ist dann halt auch einfach so, das wäre auch jetzt schon interessant. Ach Mann, oh. So, was ist jetzt die Mission? Repair Shop. Okay. Gehen wir mal zum Repair Shop. Ja, der Hut darf nicht fehlen. I probably won't see Robert again, but whenever there's a kite in the sky, I think of the friendship between us. I accept being honorable from the society. Oh, Mrs. Barry, we used to go to the anti-robot parade together, and she was the kindest person in the anti-robot society. I can't believe she was killed by a robot. You are not allowed to associate with these dangerous robots anymore, Arnold. Irgendwas Cooles. 1, 2, 1, 2. Watch out, Milek. Behind you. Focus. Long hair princess 428. Don't pass out like last time. Keep on dancing, just like this. Everyone move on with me. Der Bro einfach am Gamen mitten in der Street. The homeless guy, Christopher, was taken away by the police, and it looks like he was involved in Miss Perry's case. People say he might be the murderer. Isn't the murderer a robot? How could such a thing happen despite the 3 principles restriction? I'm worried that the events of the Apocalypse Garden will take place again. Who knows? Christopher's not coming back anyway, because the 2 candidates of the mayoral election are making a big fuss about the case. I heard that he used to be quite a successful person, but his life went downhill after his lover was killed. He ended up as a homeless man on the street in the end. His lover? Are you talking about the singer 13 years ago? Christopher told us so himself. Well, he might have been drunk talking. Oh, okay. Der Homeless Man, der hier in Chapter 1 gechillt hat, war also der Partner von dieser Sängerin, die ihre Lunge geraubt bekommen hat. Das ist auch funky. Das gibt dem Ganzen nochmal ein bisschen mehr Flavor. Oh ja, ein bisschen Gerüchte hören. It seems like Alex is going to win the election for sure. Why is that? The missing robots have stirred up such controversy that no one wants to vote for Amos Augusta in case they get in trouble. Goodness me, Miss Perry was killed. I heard the murderer was a robot steward of high-ranking official. I knew these robots were nothing but trouble. I also heard that a little girl witnessed everything. Poor girl, she must be having nightmares. Okay. Wo haben wir denn? Ist das ein kleiner Roboter? Arnold said he is leaving, and I hope he likes my kite. Look at how happy my little cheese is now. He will not suffer from any pain in this little digital world, and he will get all he wants. A little puppy that looks like cheese plays happily in the screen. But why? Why do I feel so miserable inside? Nein. Er hat seinen Hund wirklich digitalisieren lassen. Although I can't pat his head again, we will be together forever. Er hat seinen Hund wirklich digitalisieren lassen. hat ihn einschläfern lassen und seine Erinnerungen und seine Persönlichkeit auf ein Chip geladen. Das macht mich so traurig. Ich hab jetzt leider so ein bisschen... Weiß ich nicht, ich fühle mich voll schlecht. Things I fish out are always covered in a purple sticky fluid that is very hard to wash off. Look, there's still some left on my finger. I wouldn't know where it's from. I heard that if I go to Sky City, I will never get sick again. If only I could afford it. Never mind that repair shop. Ich kann mich leider nicht mehr an die ganzen Stimmen erinnern, die ich letztes Mal gemacht habe. Das ist voll schlecht. It's you again. Did you finally decide to become my test subject? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I came to ask for your opinion on this piece of text. Does it look familiar? A device from the mysterious parcel. It's very similar to the device found on the butler robot from the Mrs. Perry case. What is this? Is it a device that improves computing ability? Which robot's electronic brain did you cut open to get this? It is against the law to install external devices on electronic brains. Was this device connected to a robot's electronic brain? Of course it was. Look at these 3 port wires. Does this thing interfere with the inner core directly? This is unusual indeed. However, this is some master craftsmanship, likely from the Underbridge district. You know, illegal alterations like this aren't common there. The Underbridge district? It looks like I'll need to pay that place a visit. An old buddy of mine might know what this is. He has a workshop on Square Street in Underbridge. Fiddly little place couple after mine, of course. He's called Charles, and you won't be able to miss his huge white beard. Oh, heute sind die ganzen Stimmen richtig hart für meinen Hals. Ich glaube, ich kann die gar nicht alle so aufrechterhalten. So, if you're not actually going to buy anything, can you please piss off? Oha, Bro. Was ist, wenn ich was kaufen will? Nee, ich kann einfach gar nichts kaufen. Okay, fahre ich dann irgendwie mit einem Taxi oder so? Bus station. This is where the bus to the Underbridge district stops. Should I wait? Ja, ich will aber auch gerne wirklich alles mitnehmen. Und ich war nicht im 712. Da müsste ich nochmal reingehen. So, das ist mein Haus. Gehen wir mal in den 712. Heavy chains are around the mailbox machine. Looks firmly fastened. Yesterday's note was probably some kid's prank, but I've put some extra precautions in place just in case. These chains. You said you didn't care, didn't you? It was a mail from the weird theft quantum face anyway. Being cautious doesn't hurt, Dad. Okay. What's that? Is the power gone again? Haha, I heard someone talking about me. Hi, shop owner. I'm here as I have informed you. Mr. Detective Rex fancies seeing you here. You cannot help though, because I'm too good to be stopped. Weird theft quantum face. Rex, save my lunchbox machine. What? Oh, sorry, it looks like the thing I wanted has been thrown away by the shop owner. What a shame. What? The poster? My lunchbox machine. My lunchbox machine. It's stolen. The weird thief has failed this time. The chain worked. Shopping list for meal boxes. Potatoes, 5 kilograms. Pumpkins, 2 kilograms. Tomatoes, 1 kilogram. Lettuce, 3 kilograms. Has to be organic. Today, many customers are getting... Fuck. No, ich hab's aus Versehen wieder weggeklickt. Ah. My shopping list from way back then, when I saved up just enough money to buy this broken convenience store. The place was tiny, but I was passionate about making mailboxes every day. Why is there a piece of useless paper here? What's this? Even the shopping list was stuffed into the back of the poster. I outsourced the entire production of mailboxes. I even forgot about the trademark that I designed myself. So, I designed the logo myself, but later, earning money became my only target. I renovated the whole shop. Made the shopping list behind the poster. I outsourced my lunchbox making and I even forgot the logo I designed. Ach Mann, ich bin so traurig. Warum habe ich so einen schweren Mittelfinger, der einfach weiterklickt? Ja, okay. Jetzt fahren wir aber mal. The Underbridge district is pretty far away. I hope I have enough credits on my bus card. Ja, fliegender Bus, fliegender Bus. The future is now. Boah, Alter, wie der abgeht. Noah, that disgusting, twisted murderer who was responsible for the serial killings 13 years ago, has never been heard of in all these years. It surprises me that he would appear in my hallucination. Is it really him? Why would he appear all of a sudden? And this device and the thing from the robot's brain, why would they provoke my hallucinations? Is it a coincidence or are they connected in some way? All the clues point to the Underbridge district. The latest missing robot cases all happened there, and the police don't even bother to look to it because that area is considered to be a wasted land of losers. I don't know whether the king still remembers the little conflicts I had with him back then, so I need to be careful. It's his territory. However, illegal alterations are pretty common there, so it's likely that I can find information about this device. A device that gives me a hallucination of, oh well, a fluffy rabbit in the post. I don't feel good about this. Big-bellied gang leader. Hey, Ironhead. No, warum hat er automatisch geskippt? Okay, der war rassistisch gegen diesen Roboter. Man, jetzt war es nicht mal mein Fehler. Hey, pal. You don't look so good. They pop up every now and then. I'm quite used to it now. This is my home, so I try my best to ignore their harassment. But these guys are relentless. They won't let me live in peace. It's probably time for me to move. Can you help me out? I can give you something as a reward. Help the scavenger? Of course. How can I help you? They threw my arm down below. Could you get it back for me? Okay, I'll take a look for you, but I can't promise anything. Thank you very much. Ja, gehen wir mal runter, wa? There's the missing arm, but there's no way I can reach it. I need a tool to get it. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm busy working on my treasures? The arm is way out of reach. I need some kind of tool to retrieve it. But there's something I need. An old U-shaped magnet. I'll need to unlock each rod in order. I need to figure out the sequence. Okay. Ach so. ganz genau treten. Der kompresst das jetzt so Wall-E-mäßig in meinem Block. Jetzt. Ach so, ach, ist dann für mich zum Hochklettern oder was? What are you up to now, troublemaker? Stay away from my treasure. I'm running out of patience with you. Touch my machine one more time and that will be trouble. Okay, aber hier ist doch safe noch irgendwie interactable. Spring. A rusted spring that still provides resistance. Is this another riot trooper like the one in the Arctic repair shop? How did this military machine end up here? Yo, achievement. That's it. Achso, der springt da einfach runter. Süße Ratten haben wir hier auch. Full of rubbish ahead. Kann ich gar nicht weiter. Okay. Okay, okay. Dann schnappen wir uns wohl mal den Magneten. U-Type magnet. A common synthesized permanent power magnet with scratched edges. It's a tool for retrieving. If I have enough materials, I can assemble some props here. Large flashlight. Precious torchlight buildings to the left of the site. Make something für bräuchten wir Flashlight. Magnetic nozzle. Sprinkler with an electronic nozzle. Not highly functional. Magnetic gun. Magnetic gun made of materials collected from the left side. Hä? Warte, was? Einfach eine Taschenlampe und Magnet macht einfach so eine Magnetic Gun. Okay, wild, wild. Jo, nice. Scavenger's arm. Model N0N55 mechanical arm made by the Noah company more than 10 years ago and quite popular. I should get back to the scavenger now. Ist er am Weinen? Ist das ein Roboter, der weint? Oha. Thanks for getting my arm back. I don't know what I would have done without it. Don't mention it. I hope you know how to reattach that thing. I'll find someone to fix me up. In the meantime, I guess you're going to the lower part of Underbridge district. Take my white card, I don't need it anymore and you can't proceed without it. This is... With this card, not only can you go in and out of the Underbridge district freely, but you have access to Flower Night Town as well. They've got new security there, there's no way you get in without this. Even though white cards only grant access to low security areas, outsiders can't acquire one without paying a lot of money. Thank you again for your help. It's time for me to leave. White pass card, a special pass for Underbridge. The color stands for the level of authority. White is the lowest level, so it only provides access to white zones. What haben wir hier Schönes? I paid my taxes this month, didn't I? The rules have changed. Now you need to prepay for the entire year. Well, got a problem with our rules? Didn't you see what happened to the last guy who had a problem? No. What I was trying to say was, I don't have enough money, so can you give me a couple more days? Make sure you bring the money before the end of this month, or else. Okay, I see. No pass, no entry. All you had to do was ask. I got my pass right here. Good for you. You're free to enter. Yo. Hello there, sir. Welcome to the most exciting place in all of Miracle Street. The city's most beautiful ladies await you inside. Is that so? Are they as beautiful as you? I can assure you, sir, that they eclipse even my beauty. Hey, little guy, be careful. Wait, my wallet! Damn it, my pass. I need to take the next elevator. Hope I can make it. Kann ich hier pokern? Schade. Okay, also haben sie auch Poker ins Spiel eingebaut. Boah, ich habe überhaupt keine Ahnung davon. There he is. Hey, you little punk, that's my wallet you stole. Oh no, he's got me. Talk later, Abir. You fool, catch me if you can. He wanted me to follow him into the alley. It's obviously a trap. I have to figure out something else. Can't go any further. Well, that is too rusted and want to be used. Die sieht doch so aus wie aus Detektiv Conan, die eine. Ich weiß nur nicht mehr, wie sie hieß. Were you just chasing that little boy in the red clothes? Damn right I was. The little punk stole my wallet and disappeared into the alley. He was stealing again. Don't worry, I'll help you get your stuff back. What happened? Try to relax, young man. Lola will get your belongings for you. Why don't you sit down and allow me to give you an examination on the house? You can detect my augments? Hang on, Charles' workshop? I guess that makes you Charles? Indeed I am. Charles, the downtrodden mechanic in Underbridge, at your service. It seems you know of me. Mark sent me to find you. Maybe you can help. Let me take a look. A device directly connected to the quantum brain. The craft's pretty complicated. No wonder that young man asked you to find me. Oh, this thing is equipped with an anti-analysis mechanism which will destroy the interior hardware if opened. This is what I like to call a challenge. Wait, give me a minute. Actually, I may have seen something like this recently. I serviced a robot not long ago and there was an external device like this one jacked into his electronic brain. Was it a robot from Underbridge district? Right, I remember now. It was Brank from the Bellflower House. Yes, and Dr. Edwards asked me to help identify the device. I noticed that this thing was in hibernation mode and that irreversible damage could be done if it was tampered with, so I left it intact. It seems that a lot of people are looking for Brank recently. Now that's a robot with a story. Where can I find Brank? It's probably best to ask about Brank on Miracle Street. He's the maintenance technician for the big boobies. The Rachel tour guide canon. The people over there should be able to help. By the way, if you happen to see my grandson, it's worth asking him about it too. Recently he's taken an interest in the robots that have been disappearing lately. His name is Natko. He's a little robot and a building detective too. Natko? Sure, I'll ask him. Also ist der kleine Junge jetzt einfach mit meinen Sachen abgehauen und das kleine Mädchen einfach right hinterher. That kid is always the same. He's not a bad kid, really. He just had a tough childhood growing up with no family except for his sister. I guess old habits die hard. But, well, I hope someone can finally teach him a lesson. Hey, are you slacking? You need to help massage your tired muscles and bones, eh? Yo, it's the Josuke haircut. Mario, you do know that 2 days from now is Grace Day, Underbridge's most solemn festival. What my partner here is trying to ask is, what are we gonna do if the statue isn't fixed in time? Don't worry, I'm on it. I'll be finished today. I certainly hope so, because we both know how much I'd enjoy meeting you back with my fists. Mario, the dignity of the king is in your hands. Just try and fix that statue on time. Thanks to this job, I haven't seen my dear Hideyoshi in quite a while. My mind is wandering and it's difficult to concentrate. My darling Hideyoshi, without you my life is no fun at all. Oh, why you? Forget it. Whoever you are, can you do me a favor? I need to finish restoring the king's statue before Grace Day, so I haven't had time to visit Hideyoshi. It's driving me crazy. Can you pass this note to Hideyoshi for me? It's a love letter and all my feelings are written out on this page. Should I help Mario? Side task. Agree. Let's see the address. Nightflower Town? I'm not familiar with it. Hideyoshi works in a maid cafe there. Shouldn't be hard to find. I'm entrusting you with this important mission. Let's go. I probably shouldn't look at it. Kann ich das öffnen? Ich würde den Brief gerne lesen. Das Briefgeheimnis gibt es in dieser Welt doch sicher nicht, oder? Schade. I know it's not right. Oh man. I know it's not right, but I'm really curious about what's in the love letter. Should I take a look? Read it secretly. Even though it goes against my character, I'm just too tempted. I'll just take a quick look. This is a love letter from Mario to his lover. Mysterious falls made me open the letter to witness such sincere love. My love, Hideyoshi, the one who I miss each day and night. It's been several weeks since we last saw each other. Even though I haven't known you for long, I've fallen for you so hard that I can't live without you. When that gigantic corgi fell on me and you saved my life, I thought I saw a goddess. I was blown away by your beautiful face and the mature toned body underneath the maid's dress. Your gorgeous body is a work of art made by a 3D printer. My dearest love, Hideyoshi, the world flutters every time you blink with your eyes. I have been very busy lately, but as soon as I have a moment I will run to you straight away. My honey Hideyoshi. I can't wait another minute. With love, from your Mario. Damn, he's cheating on Princess Peach. This Hideyoshi must be a very talented girl. Wait, girl? I wasn't expecting this to be a girl. Can't believe he built such a giant statue for himself. His Highness is still as high profile as he always was. Now what have I opened? Safety rope, used by workmen to traverse the exteriors of skyscrapers like some sort of Spider-Man. There is a ridiculously big diamond on the belt of the statue. Kann ich den vielleicht klauen? Nee. Ja, eigentlich schon süß, der Mario. So, ich dachte, ich kann dieses Loch da untersuchen. Depressed man. Why are there so many people gathered here? I heard that a water main broke and no one has been found to repair it. Now the area's water supply has been cut off. Plumber disappeared last month and no one can find Brank, the other handyman. Maybe the old man from the workshop can help. Hey, you in the coat, you've been staring at it for long enough. Can you help fix the water main? Help repair the water system? Side task. Maybe I can give it a try. But I need to look at what's wrong before I can be sure. Come over here and check it out. Just don't screw up. I'm not a guy you want to mess with. If you can't fix the water supply, get out of my way. looks like the separator is broken, so we need a new one. I'll go to the workshop, maybe the old man can help. Jo, okay, dann gehen wir mal wieder den ganzen Weg zurück. Ich finde es nett, dass es hier Sidequests gibt und dass sie auch als Sidequests gekennzeichnet sind. Where's the old man? Guess I'll have to do it myself. A fully automatic assembly station. Looks like the old man has some good equipment here. Wonder if he has the parts I need for BBX. I should remember to ask later. I can assemble the parts here when I find something useful. Wow, there are so many blueprints. The old man must get bored. Let me see whether I can find something useful. God's touch. There seems to be a key element for robot restoration and may help fix BBX. Heaven's door. Seems like an unfinished blueprint. I guess it's useless. Oh, ein Typo in dem Game. Cringe. Soul separator. This device could work as a filter for the water supply system. Just need to find the parts. Separable structure, half-arc liquid level adapter, electroplating, anti-eddy board, okay. Transforming Billy. What a curious name. There's a small line of text under the design drawing. Don't use it on a ruby or... Suction tube. Fire control for laser gun. Design paper one. This seems like an unfinished blueprint. I guess it's useless. Ah, useless. Schon wieder. Ach, oder ist das überall einfach nur der gleiche? Ja, es ist überall der gleiche Typo. Es ist überall der gleiche Text. Okay. Leave this page. Was haben wir hier? Accumulator, a special biocondenser, which seems to be homemade. Okay, ich muss also durch die Weltgeschichte laufen und Teile finden, oder was? This fire controller is a component for the transforming Billy. Looks like Charles has been trying to set something up. Laser gun fire controller. An old-looking turbine engine. If I reverse the spin to the opposite direction, I might be able to use it as the separable structure. Give me a fulcrum, and I can move the world. Yes, I may need such a thing. Crowbar? What am I gonna use the crowbar on? Jetzt kann ich aber safe da runtergehen, oder? Da brauche ich dann Safety Rope für. Yep. Was haben wir hier? Keine. Perfect spot for contemplative shit. Or not. Den nachdenkliche Schiss hier erstmal. This is a modified mini vacuum cleaner. It might be useful later. Mini vacuum cleaner that has been slightly modified, fully functional, but dumped for no obvious reason. Some of the truck's lights are missing. Invalid item. Was baller ich denn da rein? The engine! Okay, it's charged. Und jetzt. Was mache ich jetzt damit? metal wheel, which could be used for making a separator that cut down the center. This wheel can be made into a semicircular hydraulic regulator, but it needs to be cut in half. Ja, wofür habe ich denn jetzt das mit den Lampen gemacht? Oder muss ich eine Lampe finden und da einsetzen? Let's block the head. Okay. Electroplated metal plate. Processed metal bond with excellent electroplating. This metal has been electroplated and waterproofed. It should meet the requirements for the synthetic soul separator. Okay, gibt's hier noch irgendwas anderes unterwegs? Ich könnte mir sonst einfach vorstellen, hier diese Dingsflasche zu klauen. Nee. Ist hier sonst noch irgendwas unterwegs? Nee. Ich würde jetzt einfach mal hoffen, dass ich da nicht reingehen muss. Kann ich hier mitfahren? Nee. Okay, dann gehen wir nochmal rein und gucken, ob wir irgendwas machen können. Na, hier habe ich jetzt auch alles mitgehen lassen. Ja, gucken wir mal. Soul Separator. Okay. Okay. Okay, wie cutte ich jetzt... Wie cutte ich denn das hier? Cut down. Wie cutte ich das? Dafür war hier nichts drin, oder? Suction tube. Laser pointer. Combine. Ja. Transforming Billy. A device made from a mini vacuum cleaner with a laser shooter inside. If I can improve on the design, it will be a powerful weapon. What a strange device. A warning advises against using it on rubies. I do remember seeing a giant ruby back at the statue. Wir können doch jetzt nicht einfach nach klauen gehen. Oder können wir? Als ob der das einfach machen kann. Oh mein Gott, was? Bro. Einfach so eine Mega-Waffe. What the? The ruby seems to have amplified the laser beam. But it's out of juice now. Wonder if I can power it back up somehow. Ein Achievement bekommen. Upgrade Transformer Billy to Laser Billy. Okay, dann gehen wir wohl mal zurück zu dem Auto, wo ich eine Engine gecharged habe. Perfekt. That should give me enough juice for another shot with the laser Billy. Oh, packe ich jetzt diesen... Wild. Das finde ich wild. It worked. Jo, das ist abenteuerlich. Semi-arc metal. Parts that can be used to make the separator. The material needed for the soul separator is successfully collected. Now go make it in the workshop. Das ist immer so ein Prompt an den Leser. So als würde er die Fourth Wall breaken, aber Es macht keinen Sinn, dass er die Sachen sagt. Okay. Damit haben wir das nächste Gerät auch schon erledigt. Full separator. Hopefully this thing can replace the water supply separator. Oh, wie gigafrech das so ist. Ist das nicht irgendwie der King oder so? Und dann haben wir einfach aus seiner Statue so einen mega Rubin geklaut? Worked. Now the entire device should be operational. What? You fixed it? Well, I guess now we can call it a day. Good times of Miracle Street delay. Ja. Haben die irgendwas zu sagen jetzt? Jo, nice. Ach so. Die Straße ist einfach da unten. Witzig. Ja, man, ein Tattoo-Shop. Schade. A tattoo shop, but the door needs a card to open. Maybe it's a members only place? I couldn't stand the fresh air of Sky City, so I came back to ground level. I can smoke my cigar in peace down here. Business hours are from midnight to 7 AM. That's strange. Adults only. I can't remember using this kind of shop since I was a kid. Rooms by the hour. Guaranteed fresh sheets. This little inn looks quite interesting. Oh, why does it so funky aus? I can't see any lights inside, and the door's bolted. Is there something mysterious going on? Jo, gehen wir mal in die Straße rein. Miracle Street. The buildings are all very old here. Is this really the place I'm looking for? The half-robot, half-human detective approaches. Lark, the god of destiny, has placed a wager on him. Perhaps he will understand the weight of this wager someday soon. How do you know that I'm part robot? Ah, I get it. The crystal ball's a light sensation scanner, isn't it? I'm using this trick to collect information on your customers. Bugger, perhaps he's not as stupid as he looks. I can see numerous threads of destiny entangled around his half-robot body. He should follow his heart and draw from this deck of Hugo cards. Mark often offers an omen to lost wanderers. I've always found it best to humor the locals. Go on then, I'll take one. I see. An astronaut inverted in a tank of water. This represents adversity. Oh, maybe it is an illusion. A room full of sculptures. The 12th card of the Hugo deck, inverted in water. I should be searching for Brank instead of wasting my time on Hugo cards. Thanks, Fortune Teller. Impressive green face paint, by the way. Habe ich die Karte jetzt? Hätte sie mir gar nicht nochmal angesehen. Kleiner Fun Fact, ich habe ein Tarot-Kartenset von Berserk. Weil ich mir die Special Edition von dem Berserk Max Band 21, glaube ich, geholt hatte. This Hugo card is called the Invert Float and depicts an upside-down astronaut in a glass tank. The figure stands for turn and solution. Although upside down, it provides an unorthodox view to see the world and thus acquire different comprehension, which may be the key to a breakthrough in a bad situation. Hugo cards got their name from inventor Nebula Hugo, who was a famous electromagnetic engineer and a stargazer before he died. He successfully predicted the 3 catastrophes of Mars colony and the genetic disease, and he participated in the theoretical debate of Sky City. Hugo cards combine tarot cards and fortune-telling tools that appeared among post-century technology and culture, and some superior Hugo cards prediction involves the quantum entanglement machine and the impulse wave of fixed stars. After roverism became popular, the followers believed they could obtain the holy prediction of luck, the god of destiny, by using Hugo cards. Some people say Nebula Hugo himself was the leader of roverism, and this theory explains why Hugo cards are so closely connected to roverism. Okay. Okie dokie. Have the latest tickets for the show. You can enjoy the most serious and rental culture and beauties of Bellflower House. Do you own it for 20% off? Wait. Is that William up there on the balcony? Why is he here? Meow, 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 meow. Aren't you just the cutest little kitty? Yes, you are. I wish you would come visit every day. Meow, meow. The bloody cat is getting more action than I've had in the last 15 years. Hello, ladies. Hopefully my little assistant didn't annoy you too much. If you like cats, I have many at home. Do you want to come over to my place to have a look at them? Bro, what the fuck? Die Anmache ist ja so schlecht. Einfach so, soll ich dir mal einen richtigen Hasen zeigen, mäßig? Hä, was soll denn das? Bro, so als Detective muss er doch wissen, wie man mit Menschen umgeht. Das geht doch nicht so. Er hat überhaupt kein Taktgefühl. Looks like this little guy doesn't like what you've named him, Mr. Detective. You know who I am? It doesn't matter whether we know you or not. If the king knows you snuck out here to have some fun, Miracle Street is bound to see some action. Turns out I'm busy today, so I'll have to show you the cats some other time. Okay, Mr. Detective, hope to see you again sometime. Lady Fancy Feather is so popular, but they'll be her one day. Welcome, come and GGL serve you. This must be the virtual tour guide, kinda. Looks like she's malfunctioning. I want to ask her about Frank. I need her to be working properly. Where did that chick go? I just don't know how I'm going to keep the shop running. Time's running out. What should I do? Who are you? Are you the one Nanko sent to help me? Goodness me, what took you so long? I'm actually not. I don't care who you are now. The show is about to begin, but I have 3 showgirls missing. Could you please help me bring them back for dress rehearsal? I'm not sure I can help find anyone, but I'm not very familiar with this place. I couldn't have gone too far, and I think they should still be on Miracle Street or in Nightflower Town. So will you give me a hand? Should I find the showgirls? Yeah. I'll go find them now. Oh my god, thank you. The 3 showgirls are Aoid, who likes chatting with virtual salesmen, Neem, who loves dogs, and Milek, who is addicted to VR games. Please hurry. Also muss ich jetzt nochmal zum Glück laufen. Dogs, Salesman, VR Games. Ach so, okay, nicht die Richtung, sondern dann schon in der anderen Richtung. Broken massage stick. The massage stick is the latest product from Fish Glue Entertainment, but the tip on this one looks completely shagged out. Okay, was finden wir da für Toys im Trash? Not so fast, Sacker. Access to the Mao district is restricted. Please show your pass. More passes? This is getting ridiculous. The new policy came into effect last month. This area is now being managed using a pass system and a universal clock. Excuse me, lady. Are you from the Rainbow Club? Excuse you? Can't you see I'm having a pleasant conversation with this gentleman? Long silver hair. This is one of the missing showgirls, but she's busy chatting with a virtual salesperson. Wonder if I could find a way to shut him up. Well, an antique spring lock system. This takes me back. I need to push each of the locks back into place to open it. Das war jetzt überhaupt nicht schwer. Damn it, you can't even trust virtual salesmen to stick around nowadays. We were talking just a second ago and now he's gone. What, you wanna chat with me, mister? Francesca asked me to take you back for a rehearsal. What? Am I not allowed to come out for some fresh air? Can't believe she sent you to find me. Well, do you want to talk instead? Yeah, why not? Guess a shabby old guy like you might be desperate enough to stick around. No offense. What shall we talk about then? Brank. Do you know a robot named Brank? He's the maintenance worker for Canon. Oh, him. I know him. Rumor has it he has a thing for Canon. A robot and a virtual tour guide. I don't match, huh? Now that you're asking, it occurred to me when It occurred to me he came to our club with some bigwig from a gang last week. He wasn't looking too good that day. I'm not into robots though. I saw you talking to the salesperson from Isinglass Entertainment. Do they have good products? Come on, you're not jealous of a program, are you? Forget about him and come and party at my club instead. Thanks for the offer, but you should come have a look. Apart from our dance performances, we have other programs and services as well. I'm a little rusty at this. It's fun talking to strangers once in a while, but now I should really get going back to the rehearsal. The stage name at the club is Oid. Just drop my name and you'll get a discount. Yo. Deep learning processor. A deep learning processor which provides the chips for computers to produce large-scale synthesized networks that can mimic a human brain. Makeup artist. Miracle Street is always this busy. Indeed, but it's a shame you can't go to Mao District now. Why is that? I think I just saw someone going in. I need a pass to get in there now. Also heard that even the local sleep schedule has to be in line with a strict timetable. Another new policy? This is so annoying. Tell me about it. It seems like there's a new policy every day. It's making my head spin. Well, let's just hang out on Miracle Street today then. No point continuing, unless I want to walk myself into death, which shouldn't take too long the way I'm going. Only high-level VIPs can enter Tank City. You aren't one of them, so get out of here now. Okay. Wo finde ich Nightflower Town? Das ist ein Mau District. Wo finde ich denn Nightflower Town? These circuits are a mess. No wonder it's malfunctioning. If I can connect them correctly, we should be back in business. Oh, warte, das ist es einfach nur? Was? Ach so. Okay, der ist schon mal richtig. Nice. Okay, der Rot muss mit Grün tauschen. Gelb muss dahin. Let's go. Okay, that should do it. And then it's still not working properly. I guess the problem must be within the projection equipment up top. Hey William, knock it off and give me a hand. Let's go. Man. So your name is William, eh? It seems you're as well as you're cute. Yeah. Oh man. Welcome to Miracle Street. What can I do for you? I'd like to ask about your maintenance technician, Bragg. Mr. Bragg. He's a good person, very caring, often talks with me about his dog. But I haven't seen him in 3 days. I remember he was complaining of a bad headache. I might have gone to see Dr. Edward. Dr. Edward? I neglected to mention that Dr. Edward opened a private clinic off the scene roads for free. Robots in the area almost always go to see him when they fall ill. The clinic is located in the C4 district of Nightflower Town and can be accessed directly by elevator C. Clinic is located in the C4 district of Nightflower Town. In Bellflower House, you can enjoy gourmet meals as well as your choice of fine women. Lady Red Feather from Happiness Mansion is performing today. Please take a look if you're interested. Ladies from the Rainbow Club undress themselves behind a large glass window. Sometimes they leave the curtains open and show themselves off to the haunted men outside. Okay. Enjoy time on Miracle Street. Alright. Muss ich jetzt wieder hierhin zurückgehen? Nee, wo ist denn der Aufzug? Habe ich das übersehen? Ich muss doch jetzt wahrscheinlich einen Aufzug nehmen. Weil mir gesagt wurde, Nightflower Town Aufzug. Nee, da geht's nicht lang. Ist das hier der? Nee. Ach, hier sind die Dings. Stop sniveling and tell me, do you know what you did wrong? Yes, I do. Please forgive me, Lola. Oh man, sie hat ihn ja richtig verprügelt. Boah. Ah, it's you. Here, please take this. I won't do it again. What the? It's your fault, mister. See if there's anything missing. Yes, everything to you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Don't worry. I'll teach him a lesson. White pass car. Russian pass on the bridge. The color stands for level of authority. White silver, blah blah blah. Hello. Not so fast, sucker. Access to Mao district is restricted. Please show your pass. White pass confirmed. You are now a winner, not a sucker. Please enter. According to new regulations, Nightflower Town residents are required to synchronize their work and rest times with a new universal clock. Only people with a pass of a certain level can access the elevator. I trust that you'll follow these new regulations to the letter. Thank you for your cooperation, winner. Okay, so schnell kann es also gehen, von Sucker zu Winner. Okay. Gucken wir mal hier lang. What happened to my VR partner? He suddenly disappeared. Did he go offline? I can't finish this level without him. Damn it, this is so frustrating. Hello there. I don't suppose you happen to be a showgirl from Rainbow Club. Yes, I am. Did my boss send you to find me? My partner just went offline. Can you please find out what happened? Went offline and caused me to fail this quest. I'm not going back to work until I've completed it. Dude, no way he could be. In the real world, I mean. He likes to play at Diamond Square and C-Zone, but there's been a lot of construction work going on there lately. If he's not there, he's definitely somewhere in Flower Town. You know why everyone calls me Mr. Ja? No idea. Currently on in duty mode. No entry to this area permitted, sucker. Looks like I have to wait for off-duty mode to go active. Maybe I can help to speed things along. I should go find the clock. Danger, do not operate. This must be the universal clock I keep hearing about. Taking control of it will make my life down here a lot easier. Let's see. Clock circuit board. If I can get this thing working, I should be able to manipulate the clock. High efficiency battery. I can use this abandoned workbench to make some items. Okay, schade. My head is aching, I need to see a doctor. Okay. Cosmetic melt gun. High temperature energy device that is used to fix the facial details of robots. Looks like there's something under construction ahead. A green C card is needed to enter, but anyone may enter during off-duty mode. Okay. Gucken wir erstmal hier weiter. Aha! This must be the missing VR player. Did he just pass out? What happened? Did I fall asleep? Thanks for waking me up, buddy. I'll continue my game now. Let's finish this level. Woof, woof, woof. What he said just now is that your son makes him uneasy. Shops around here are all closed due to construction work. All right. So, dann kann ich doch bestimmt Unpowered laser cutting device. Cutter made from a massage stick and a laser device, which can generate a stable high frequency and high temperature light blade and a sufficient power source. Ja, nice. Boah, dadurch, dass ich mich eben dazu gezwungen habe zu gähnen, einfach nur um das besser vorzulesen, musste ich jetzt einfach schon wieder gähnen. Hoffentlich geht das wieder weg. Looks like someone installed this incorrectly. The light beam needs to be adjusted so that the signal reaches both poles. Placing the prisms correctly should help. Oh, nein, ach, das war das Falsche. Nee, das ist es nicht. Ah, schade. Verflixt. Das sieht schon besser aus, ja. Oh, das war gar nicht, was ich wollte. Nee, warte mal. Der muss hier reingeballert werden. Das heißt, der muss ja so reinkommen. Hä? Oder gibt es die Möglichkeit? Nee, der hier ist ja... Warte. Ach so. So wäre richtig wahrscheinlich. Jetzt muss ich den hier unten in den Quadranten kriegen. Nee, aber das ist auch nicht richtig. Weil der Kollege hier jetzt verdreht ist. Ach so, aber er muss nach da unten links kommen. Ja, so ist besser, ne? So, einen haben wir schon mal. Und der hier muss jetzt nach oben links kommen. Ach, verflixt. Wie mache ich das denn wieder weg? Oh nein. Ja. Nice. Off duty. I always was a whiz with a laser cutter. Looks like this area has entered off-duty mode. It should be easier to get around now. I should find Brank in the clinic for more information before letting the gang know. Yes, I finally nailed that annoying quest. Thank you so much. I'll head back right now. A lot of the windows have been sealed. Probably a lot of interesting stories behind them, but it's not the right time to start thinking about that. Sarah has been turned into accommodation for the Bellflower staff. I'll need an orange card to get in there. Okay. Let's go Maid Cafe. Let's go see, whatever this guy was called. Where are you from? Don't you know the rules? This is my territory. Go collect your rubbish somewhere else. Somewhere here? Okay. Lots of maps of the underground sewage system. It seems quite complicated. Looks like there's something under construction ahead. The equipment that's been getting shipped over lately is so strange. I agree. The stuff that came in last time didn't look like any project material I've seen before. I've seen Milek's kind of advanced technological device. Are you saying the king is driving people away because of some secret experiment? Keep it down. What is the supervisor serious? Alright, I've said too much. Okay, und wo kommen wir hier raus? Bei dem Kollegen. Oh Gott. An automatic freight terminal. Interesting. You can hear the sound of freight clunking about on this way back. Game buddy. 23.99k emerging gold figure. This is made of numerous gold conducting blades with high strength oxidation and conductibility. Best choice for transmitting signals. Unfortunately, the gold isn't off the what? Let's game. Oh, es ist einfach nur nochmal das gleiche Spiel. Das ist ja doof. Mir war das viel lieber, wenn die mehrere Spiele hätten. Mein Highscore ist 19. Oh. Ah, oh mein Gott. Nein. Oh mein Gott. Die haben mich ja mega geprankt. Oh mein Gott. Bei 18 gestorben. Boah, ist das belastend. Ich frage mich, ob es auch ein Achievement gibt. Einmal mache ich noch. Okay, die machen immer den Move. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, hey, hey. Wow. Ja, easy. Neuer Highscore. Oh! Okay, der hat mich zerfetzt. Schade. Das Page. So, dann habe ich jetzt aber auch alles. Oh. Das ist aus dieser Area. Hier gibt es kein Item, was ich benutzen kann. Nee, okay. Dann gehen wir mal wieder zurück. Und dann gehen wir mal zum Night Café. Oh. Huh? What's up? Surrounded by dogs. Are you a dancer at the Rainbow Club? Francesca's looking for you. Of course, the show is about to start, but I don't really want to go back. Tell you what, there's some questions that have been bothering me. If you cannot answer them, I'll go back. Well? Are you ready? I'll start now. I know dogs stick out their tongues to cool down when it's too hot in the summer, but why do dogs stick out their tongues in the winter? Is that panting? Dogs pant faster when they're nervous or excited, so they also stick out their tongues to calm themselves. That sounds about right. Next. Dogs are trained to follow instructions. Can they understand what people say? Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean dogs don't understand what people say? Dogs can't understand language, but they can understand tone. They know what to do when they hear certain tones. Ja, das ist doch genau der Grund, warum ich Ja gesagt habe, Bruder. Sie verstehen, was du sagst. Die verstehen nicht, keine Ahnung, Alter, die Grammatik, die du da verwendest hast bei dem Wort, wie du ein Wort dekliniert hast und so, das juckt die alles nicht. Die hören den Ton und die denken, oh, ich muss mich hinsetzen. Weil sie dich verstehen, weil sie den Ton verstanden haben. Dieses Spiel hat mich einfach gerade mies getrollt. Frech. What a pity, I thought Lisa could really understand me. Do dogs only eat vegetarian food? Some people feed their dogs fresh vegetables and fruit. Sometimes I see dogs grazing on the weeds between the old train tracks. No. Dogs don't absorb vegetable protein. Long-term feeding of fruits and vegetables can often result in death. Dogs may eat grass to clear the stomach, but if they eat a lot of grass, they should be taken to the vet for examination. Oh really? Wow, thanks for the warning. Pretty smart for a detective. Bro, ist das nicht der ganze Job von einem Detective, einfach smart zu sein? Last person to answer my doggy questions so well was Brank. Brank? You mean the maintenance technician? Do you know him? Of course, he often comes here with Ellie. She's so cute. Well, sorry, you probably don't know Ellie. She's an absolutely giant corgi. I'm going back to rehearsal. Thank you for helping me with my questions. I found all 3 showgirls from the Rainbow Club. I should head back there now. Maybe not. There are many lovely animals in the cafe, and maids providing a very professional service. Clean-shaven maid. Nee, ich kann keine High-Pitch. Die erinnert mich mega an Lottie oder wie auch immer die hieß in Deponia. Well, hello there. Are you a new visitor to our little coffee bar? Hello, I'm looking for Hideyoshi. Is she here? Yes, that's me. How can I help you? Mary asked me to pass this letter to you. He's too busy to come himself. Oh, Ryoma, he's such a lovely man. Thank you. Wow, I can't believe Ryoma would write such sweet poetry. Can't wait to see him again. Great, wish you two the best. I might just as well ask Hideyoshi something. I'm looking for a robot named Brank. I heard that he really likes his dogs. Brank? Ah yes, he hasn't been here in the past few days. That's quite unusual. Is something wrong? Can you tell me anything else about him? He lives in District A2 above here. Yes, I remember, it's A2H7. He has a very cute corgi, Ellie, and takes good care of flowers and plants. Has Brank been behaving strange recently? Behaving strange? Nothing really stands out. To be honest, Brank was always a quiet fellow. Hey, where is my sweet little Hideyoshi? It's that disgusting sicko again. He's been pestering me lately and I'm sick and tired of it. Can you please do me a favor? I can tell you more about Brank when we get rid of the slime ball. Should I help Hideyoshi get rid of the harasser? Agree to that. How can I help? He's pretty skittish, so if he makes some noise down below, he should leave. Good going. I'll try my best to hold him off. Was ich da jetzt drüber? Das sieht ganz so aus. Ja, dann beim A3 einmal richtig reinboilern. I have to hurry up. Maybe I can use the delivery passageway to make some noise. What do you mean? Was mache ich denn damit jetzt? Oder kann ich da unten einfach was umstellen? Ich dachte, ich boxe so ein paar Mal gegen oder so. Okay, everything's ready. Now watch the fireworks. Okay, das war violent. What's going on? Is there a problem? God, we must take a look. Hideyoshi, wait for me, okay? Thanks so much for scaring him away. He's such a slimy wanker. Don't worry about it. I'm happy to help. Now you mentioned you could tell me more about Brank. Well, Brank often brings Ellie here to play. He doesn't like talking very much, but he's always very polite. People here like him very much. Oh, I remembered something that might help you. One time when Brank was drunk on pre-mixed oil, he complained that some gangsters were pestering him and forcing him to do some work that was really upsetting him. Forced to work for the gangs? I see. Thank you for your information. I still owe you for driving that idiot away. Thanks again, Mr. Detective. Okay, das war eine Side Mission. Gab's sonst noch irgendwas, was wir machen können? Ich glaube, das war alles hier. Also alles, was man hier machen konnte. Oder? Da oben ist der Stuff Only. Ah, das ist der Bereich. Okay, da komme ich nicht hin. Okay. Das ist dann hier erstmal alles. Achso, das war der A-Bereich Aufzug. Dann gehen wir mal rüber. Oh, aber ich würde auch gerne hochgehen und berichten, weil ich ja hier die ganzen Ladies wieder zurückgebracht habe. All three of the girls returned, right? Yes, thank you so much. But there's one last problem. Somebody messed up our lighting system. There's a control station just below us. Can you please adjust the lighting to a rainbow color? Anything for you, ma'am? Bitte was? Hä? Ich finde, das cycelt zu schnell durch. Hä? Rot, Orange, Gelb, Grün, Blau. Ach so, es gibt zwei Blautöne. Hä, das ist doch kein richtiger Regenbogen. Richtiger Regenbogen geht rot, orange, gelb, grün, blau, lila. Oh, wow, this is my kind of show. High heels and red lipstick. I will be the queen of the stage tonight. Come here, my lost little lambs. I will take you into my palace. I don't sell love, but I do create dreams. Hello there, my mysterious detective conversationalist. Want to come inside and talk shop with me? Warum fährt die so auf Shop-Typen ab? Also so Leute, die ihr irgendwas verkaufen wollen. Was ist da der Reiz dran? Mr. Detective, you are amazing. I could kiss you. Achso, das war's. Schade. Ich hab irgendwie gedacht, die machen jetzt irgendwas. Also sagen nochmal irgendwie mehr. Haben vielleicht irgendwelche Infos für mich. Naja. Ach so. Ah, okay, ja, hier war ja Diamond Square war unlocked und die anderen waren nicht accessible wegen Work Mode. Please it does to fusion the conflict starting from separation combined and reason fuse and fusion will connect, take us to a new world. That sounds like, yes, these are the beliefs of the new god Noah. He would use the holy mark of peace as a symbol. After the Arthur Forey town case, this symbol was found at a great many crime scenes. These new believers claim to belong to the Rovers Church, but I'm not sure there's any connection between them and Noah. A mysterious room from which strange noises can be heard. Half covered by candle wax, a plaque on the door reads, "Always wondering." Is this the base of the Wanderer set? Achso, das war jetzt auch noch so ein kleines bisschen Bonus-Content. So, dann geht's jetzt wohl mal in die Klinik. Damn, I can't get any information out of them. I'm gonna get an earful when I go back. The doctor didn't take us seriously because he's got friends in high places looking out for him. If the boss hadn't stopped me just now, I'd have taught him a lesson he wouldn't soon forget. Come on, take it easy. If he really does have connections, using force wouldn't end well for us. Hey, Grandad, get out of the way. Those guys look like gangsters. What's going on? Okay, da muss ich jetzt obviously rein, aber ich möchte gucken, was ich sonst machen kann. All the passages have been blocked by garbage, but the elevator over there probably leads to a lower zone. Okay, also für jetzt ist das noch gesperrt. Lots of odds and ends, as well as construction waste. I know it hurts, but try to keep still. Fortunately, they're all just flesh wounds. These gangs really have no principles. Another patient. You don't look sick. Are you here for a physical? No, Edward. I'd like to ask about a robot named Brank. I understand he was a patient here. It seems everyone is looking for Brank. Some gang members just came by asking about him. The gangsters are looking for Brank too? Oh, we're supposed to know where each patient is. These people make trouble when they don't get what they want. Poor Edward. What's up? It's okay, Luna. Let's see if any damage has been done to the instruments. Okay, but you should really lie down for a while. Can you tell me about Brank? Sure, but you know I can't break doctor-patient confidentiality. What I can tell you is that Brank lives in District A2, which is the staff residence for Bellflower House. He often has problems with dog hair clogging his systems, so he comes to the clinic every week for regular maintenance checks. There's a cafe over in District A3. Dog walkers like to go there. You can probably find some of Brank's acquaintances. Okay, I'll check it out, but I didn't expect Brank to be in deep with gangsters. There were rumors about him being close to some gang leaders, but I don't know much about it. I do know that those gangsters are looking for him now. Maybe he's on the run. Brank hasn't received his regular maintenance for a few days. If you do find him, please remind him he's due for inspection. Thanks, Doc. If I find him, I'll tell him. What's this? Genetic experiments. This looks like a really old medical journal. Uh-oh. High dimension memory, yo! Seems like quantum chip storage that simulates a brain for intelligent robots. After the accident, Edward and I have drifted apart, so... What? He seems to be in a deep sleep, but he's really struggling to breathe. Finding out Brank's address was a bit of a reward, but if the gangs are also looking for him, it means that things are more complicated than I imagine. I'm also interested in what the gangs said back at the door. There's something odd about the doctor. So you're the detective looking for Brank? Who's asking, pal? Nice to meet you. My name is Nadko. I'm a robot detective. Grandpa Charles adopted me and now I live in his workshop. Okay. Yes, I'm Rex. Charles mentioned you. I heard you're looking for Brank. Indeed I am. I understand we share a common goal. I'm investigating the recent disappearance of some robots. Brank is the latest to have gone missing. I suspected that the gangs had kidnapped him, but it seems that all of the missing robots also visited this clinic. This is a major lead. I tried hacking the clinic's computer records, but found nothing useful. Maybe there are some critical paper documents in there. Need some help? I would suggest the most logical course of action to be splitting our responsibilities. Please find Brank first. There must be a reason why the gangs are looking for him. Here's a heaven-level pass card. It's still experimental, so it's not completely functional yet. It can only unlock districts at orange level and below, but that should be enough to get you to Brank's address. While you investigate Brank's house, I'll be working on the clinic. If you find anything, I'll be at Grandfather's workshop. We can exchange information there. Good luck. Jo. So, jetzt muss ich erstmal wieder hoch. War hier richtig? Ich glaube schon. Help me. That robot is in a bad way. Should I help him? Yeah. Looks like we need to find a doctor to help him. This cleaning robot has gone into hibernation mode. Need to go find a doctor. Ja, naja, wie wär's mit dem Doktor, von dem ich gerade gekommen bin? We need to find a doctor. Yo, beware of dog, that's cool. Hey doc, somebody up above might need your help. What is it? A robot seems to have passed out up in C1 district. Any chance you could check it out? A robot? Okay, I'm on my way. Luna, you look after things here. I need to step out for a while. Maybe I can get the nurse's attention with this patient beeping. What is it? The nurse is distracted. Now's my chance. Frank's medical record. Exceptionally high arithmetic ability and social competence. A really high-end technician. Several systems clogged with dog hair, likely from walking his dog after work. File index. Name Brank. Model ART-05. Race. An intelligent robot. Occupation. Electronic repairman. Age 49. Location. Underbridge District. Miracle Street / Night. Numeracy skills. Level 12. Social rights. R07. Force level. Non-violent. Vassalage. Bellflower House. Exterior type. No defense. Medical diagnosis. Degeneration caused by long-time exposure to radiative materials. Also some dog hair clogging the internals. Needs to be maintained properly. Note. Aging BH12 parts due to overworking, which will require regular hospital repairs. He walks his dog after work every day. Yo. Angela. It's the missing person that bartender mentioned. Her older sister was destroyed by humans. Didn't you tell me she's outgoing and likes humans? Bartender. Age 25. Fancy jellyfish bar. Since her sister was destroyed by humans, her emotional systems have been malfunctioning. This has caused instability in the logic level of the simulated brain. Psychological intervention needed. Note, not happy to be restored or rebooted. Cognitive autism has appeared in the simulated brain. Observation and regular treatment needed. This robot got autism. No, why? Why did we make the robots autistic? Oh, scheiße. Mann. Chemical Defense Inspector, Starlight City Airport area. Robots have a hard life too. Can't believe he doesn't have enough money to replace his joints with all the work he does at the airport. The mechanical joints are easily damaged due to long hours working in an acidic and high-pressure environment. Regular inspection of the structural integrity is necessary. Note: cannot afford joint replacements, and anti-acid treatment needs to be performed on the weakened parts. Jiangbing. Yeah, poor robots. Mechanic. Hang City in the Underbridge district. External bones are frequently damaged due to wear and tear, so extensive external repairs needed. Correction of external bone balance is also required. Note: He was transformed into a robot hatchetman by the gang, so their emotional system is extremely unbalanced. A reset needs to be performed. Angela and Frank, both missing and both have records on this medical log. Their serial numbers also end in the same digits. There must be a connection. And that butler robot from yesterday, he had these numbers on his serial code too. The similar serial numbers mean they were created in the same place at almost the same time. Could it be a coincidence? More likely. I need to keep this in mind. Some more patience. Wie viele Teile habe ich denn jetzt? Reicht das schon, um mein Robo-Buddy zusammenzubauen? Ne, ich glaube, ich brauchte 4, ne? Auto Brakes Playset. So. Okay. The situation's really tricky. It seems there's nothing wrong with the power system. Good luck, Doc. If I ever break down that bad, I hope I have you around to patch me up. War ich hier schon? Ach so, ja, das ist die Stelle. You're a stranger, right? This is executive staff housing. Go away. Okay. Das war sein Haus, da links, oder? Frank's home is not in the drainage pipes, so there's no need to go down there. Ja doch. Was ist, wenn da irgend so ein geiles Teil liegt? Oh Mann, oh. Seems like nobody's home. Woof, woof, woof. I hear a dog barking. Maybe something has happened to Frank. I need to get in there and have a look. This is a special facial recognition anti-theft lock for robots. It can only be entered after the code is cracked. Okay, I need to fill every single node to complete the decryption. A route can cross itself, but not overlap. And it can go through the same yellow node twice. Yellow nodes must be hit in the right order and the route must finish where it began. Oof, okay. Nee. Boah, was? Der macht dann alles nochmal von vorne? Scheiße. Ach, verdammt. Was mache ich denn hier die ganze Zeit? Ich choke doch schon wieder richtig rein. Nee, wie muss ich das machen? Also ich kann ja nicht einfach so hier reingehen und dann... Okay. Oder ich kann es doch machen. Oder ich kann es doch machen. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie das jetzt passiert ist, aber... Ja gut. Kann man doch. Habe ich jetzt einfach mal einen Clip von gemacht. Der cheeky Boy, der ich bin. Jesus, what the hell happened in here? That's a giant besom symbol on the wall. No signs of theft or robbery. Yeah, this is a signature Noah crime scene, so the purpose of the bunny puzzle was to bring me here. But why? Well, I suppose I do recognize these crazy symbols from Noah's old crime scenes. Oh, poor doggy. What's wrong with this dog? A book about the Prophet, a truly revered figure among robots. Frank must really love his pup. Or should that be loved? An unreleased classic poster of the singer Cheryl for one of our shows 13 years ago. She was one of Noah's better-known victims. He was killed before the show was even announced. This poster should have been hanging in Cheryl's dressing room, but all the investigators found was an empty space on the wall where it should have been. So we have a missing poster from a crime scene 13 years ago, which turns up in a missing robot's apartment. Is this some kind of message for me? The bunny puppet sent to me the other day also belonged to one of the victims, so that makes two things linking these events to Noah's case so far. There's an open bag of dog food. Frank probably prepared it. Judging by this poor malnourished pup, Frank's been gone for a while. No. Poor thing. Let's find you something to eat. Dog food. It's ravenous. Nearly bit my arm off. But there's a Noah symbol on the wall. There must be something else in this room as well. Let's have a look. A trail of footprints from the bed to the door. The irregular footsteps suggest a staggering movement. There's condensed fluid near the footprints. Someone had diarrhea. Judging from the footprints, someone must have gotten out of bed and walked out of the room in a disorderly stagger. The steps look like ones of a drunk or drugged person. This charging device must have a past record of the robot that used it. Maybe I can find some information here, let me try. Das alles... Boah, kann ich nicht vorlesen. There are so many overdue bills. Looks like Frank is barely making ends meet. Oha. Computer record of an aborted charging. It's rare to see recharging fluid coagulated like this. Let's take a sample, even though I'm not sure what an analysis will show. Or is it coagulated? Okay. There's a lot of residue from the robot recharge fluid on the bed, and the parts and tubes have been ripped and torn. Did Brank do this to his own bed? No traces of a fight or struggle, and no sign of damage caused by the dog. I guess this is all the clues I'm going to get. I have to try and reconstruct how this went down. Let's go clues and deduction. Verpasst Jutlein. Verpasst Jutlein. Verpasst Jutlein. Und dann haben wir... Huh. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Aha. Brank put some kind of additive into the recharging fluid tank. The recharging device had no warning, but he gave it manual override. The additive entered Brank's body through the recharging cord. Brank was recharging when he suddenly got up and yanked out the recharging input, which damaged his bed outlet and his own input. Brank staggered towards the door in a very strange way, ignoring the fluid leaking out of his body. Brank exited the cell and went missing. Robot on drugs? There's no trace of another person at the scene, so Brank probably left by himself, and if the data from the recharge systems failed forced wake-up function is correct, Brank left the room with his body in dormant mode. Sleepwalking robot. That shouldn't be possible. First the butler robot in Mrs. Perry's case, and now Brank with the same kind of implanted device. Stands to reason it's the implanted device that's causing both these robots to act irregularly. Anyway, the strange fluid additive needs to be investigated. It looks like a coagulation of a certain kind of liquid nanosubstance. What exactly does this thing do? Hi, doggy. Why are you barking? Are you taking me somewhere? Do you know where your owner is? Should I follow the format? Wait for a moment. Okay, ich habe hier alles investigated. Let's go, I hope you can help me find Frank. Aha! The puppy's barking at something down below. Did Brank come this way? Let's come down and take a look. Boah, der Barking Sound, ne, der Loop ist aber auch gar nicht angenehm. Look here on the wall. It's the same fluid from Brank's place. I should follow the trail. Huh. Okay. More liquid. Must have gone inside here. Follow the trail and investigate. Don't waste time. Oof, wasn't been in here. No point continuing, unless I want to walk myself to death, which shouldn't take too long the way I'm going. Beware of a dog. Safety first. I need to put on a pair of insulating gloves to handle it. There's liquid on the other side, but someone must have raised this bridge. To slow the pursuer, perhaps? Damn it. I need to find another way across. There's not enough power to start up this equipment. So, hier muss es aber irgendwas geben. Noah's bird face. This graffiti is very rough. Looks like it's been drawn in a hurry. Noah's symbol just keeps showing up during my investigation. Insulated gloves. The construction plans for the hydroelectric power plant district. Ah, okay. The location, exit. This blueprint shows that the turbine generators were constructed after the district had been completed. Perfect, the operation manual for the water turbine. If the main power equipment goes offline, the backup can be started to supply. Warum klicke ich alles aus dem Weg? To make the water turbine fully operational, there has to be sufficient power supply to both the access control and the battery compartment. High voltage NEMH battery. Ich habe mir das Safe nochmal ansehen können gerade. Powerless external generator. The circuit connects to the lift nearby as well as the large water wheel below. Okay, da kannst du nichts machen. The control station is in an inactive state and can only control the wheel above when there is enough power. Aber hier, ich habe doch eben was aufgesammelt. Muss ich wohl doch erstmal wieder runter. This will work once enough power has been rerouted. So, da kann ich nichts machen. Massive hydroelectric power generator. Probably abandoned due to high costs and inefficiencies. Why am I talking crap? Maybe. So ist es auch richtig, oder nicht? Warum soll ich denn die umlegen? There's not enough power. Okay. Aber... Wie soll ich denn die Power dahin umlegen? So, ist das jetzt? Und wo füge ich jetzt die Batterie ein, die ich eben gefunden habe? Will ich nochmal? Also hier bin ich. Da muss ich rüber. Ja, keine Power. Power. The main power equipment goes offline. The backup can be started to supply power to the generator. Attention, backup engine requires an external power source, such as a battery. Hab ich. To manually operate the impeller tilt shaft, use the backup controller installed under the impeller. First, make sure the battery is properly installed in the slot on the water wheel and that enough power is being supplied. Muss ich mir jetzt nochmal angucken. fühle mich einfach so ein bisschen blöd gerade. Ach so, ich kann hier auch einfach noch rüberspringen. Ja, lol. Oh, it's close. Guess I'm not gonna go back that way. Hä, habe ich jetzt reingetrollt? Pose. Habe ich aber da drüben rumgefummelt, ohne irgendwas zu erreichen. Oh oh. No point doing that. There's nothing to be delivered right now. Maybe. So. The drawbridge can be lowered once enough power has been supplied. Nee, vielleicht will ich erstmal da oben gucken. A synthetic energy source. That magnetic generator should be able to run on this fuel. It's full of rubbish ahead. Can't go any further. Okay, dann gehen wir mal weiter runter. Müsste doch so sein, oder nicht? Die kommt da rein. Ja, jetzt schon mal runter. So, und ich habe doch von rechts nach oben jetzt hier Dings gemacht. Was meinst du? Aber ist doch an jetzt von rechts nach oben. Die Batterie ist hier schon richtig, oder nicht? Oder muss ich die... Nee, die muss jetzt da oben rein. Aber ich komme ja nicht da oben hin, ohne das hier gemacht zu haben. Also... Muss das so sein? Muss ich hier lang? Does the trail end here? No, it circles around to the back of this wall. Must be a secret path forward, and there should be a switch to open it close by. Need to search carefully. Did something just fall out? Oh, that's shoddy workmanship. Nope, whoever commissioned the secret passage kept their receipts. There's indeed a switch, and it looked like it's connected to the circuits here. Is all the power being sent here? A great amount of power is needed to activate the switch, and based on the diagram, the turbine has to be at full power first. Okay. Also dann, ich habe hier... Was habe ich hier gemacht? Da hoch. Aber es macht ja gar keinen Sinn. Dann würde hier die Connection nach da rechts weitergehen. Die wäre dann hier so. Nee. Warte. So, die geht dann hier so, da so lang. Kann ich hier jetzt machen? Not enough power. Okay, dann stattdessen... Okay, so geht die dann vielleicht hier so lang und dann da so und dann... Nee, ist auch falsch. Das heißt, ich mache das hier wieder auf. Dann geht der Bums nach da oben. Right? Könnte ja theoretisch so... Okay, nicht genug Power. Ach so. Hier kann ich auch immer noch nichts machen. Okay. Ja, jetzt bin ich bei dem Punkt angekommen, wo ich so ein kleiner Gronk bin, wo ich einfach in so einem Rätselgame die ganze Zeit rumpimmel und wahrscheinlich das Offensichtlichste komplett übersehe. Ich habe diese blöde Batterie gar nicht eingesteckt. Oh mein Gott, das ist peinlich. Die Batterie war einfach gar nicht eingesteckt. Okay. Okay, die geht jetzt aber auch schon nach hier unten. Und dann so. So. Question mark. Ach, warum sollte das hier eigentlich nicht so sein? Okay, immer noch nicht genug Power drin. Habe ich denn da einfach irgendwas falsch gemacht? Also zumindest habe ich die Batterie wieder reingesteckt. Okay, nicht genug Power. So, wie läuft der Bums hier jetzt? Batterie, also muss ja irgendwohin nach rechts verbunden sein. Und so geht's jetzt nach oben. Aber da tut sich halt einfach nichts. Ist da oben ist noch eine Batterie. Kann ich die haben? Komme ich da dran? Nee. Ach, schade. Wieso kann ich denn die Batterie hier nicht wegnehmen? Das wäre doch so free jetzt. Aber das hier ist auch so 100%ig. Da. Nee. Das hier sieht halt wieder so falsch eingestellt aus. Schade, schade. Oh, ich dachte jetzt mit der Battery komme ich weiter. So, aber das hier... Ach. Ach was. Hä? Ach so. Oh mein Gott. Was bin ich denn für ein Idiot? Hä? Ach so, warte mal. Jetzt sehe ich es gerade nicht mehr. Wo muss der hin? Ach so. Ah, okay, jetzt kann ich. Alright, alright. So, question mark. Okay, okay. That should have enough power to restore the magnetic generator. Okay. Boah. Ja, bis jetzt gab es halt diese Mechanik noch gar nicht, irgendwas zu schieben, glaube ich. Jedenfalls erinnere ich mich da gar nicht mehr dran. Falls doch, ja. Habe ich einfach verkackt, würde ich sagen. Okay, okay. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt den ganzen Weg hier rüber. Und dann muss ich gucken, was ich damit jetzt machen kann. Ich habe einen Hose. Let's go. So. Power back on. There's enough water for this area again. Yippie. Ja, das ist doch schon mal was. Oh ja, da habe ich jetzt ein bisschen reingesquirtet. So, was haben wir hier drin? Sword Rubbish End. Another diary. Does everyone keep their diary hidden on rubbish heaps now? And why am I constantly routing through rubbish heaps? They stink. Yippie, noch mehr World Law. Okay, das ist das. So, aber der Teil hier, der kann doch ruhig wieder... So, der war doch schon von Anfang an so, oder nicht? Ah, okay, der macht dann nur die halbe Power dahin. Ja, okay. Und was macht dieser Knopf? Ach, das ist ein Aufzug. Hä? Ach was, ich kann jetzt da auch noch reindippen. The door is locked and it can only be opened with a special key. Ah, okay, das Ganze ist ja noch mal größer als gedacht. Boah. There's no need to go back. Ach so. Okay, jetzt bin ich da oben hergekommen. So. Mysterious Tomb. Ach, da kommen Batterien rein, oder? Oh oh. Muss ich jetzt hier sterben? Oh nein. Nein, nein, nein. Kann ich das wieder ausmachen? Okay. Was habe ich da jetzt genau damit gemacht? Was habe ich damit jetzt weggespült? Habe ich mich damit irgendwie gelockt, alle Consumables oder Hidden Items zu finden? Ich hoffe, ich habe kein Geheimnis damit weggespült. Was kann man hier machen? Also das sieht halt safe nach Dings aus. Nach den Batterien aus. Wenn ich die finden sollte. Also wenn ich mit denen fertig bin, meine ich, komme ich da nochmal hin zurück. Let's go. Damp diary. Did it belong to that dead guy in the water? According to the map, this pipe should lead to a drainage outlet near the turbine. If this is turned on, it can provide some power for the turbine. Looks like the water's running. I should check the turbine now. Haben wir hier schon mal eine Powerleiste? Achso, ich habe nur eine von denen. Okay. Warum kommt da oben nur so ein bisschen an? Kommt da jetzt mehr an? Ne, weniger. Ist das jetzt mehr oder weniger? Jetzt kommt da gar nichts mehr an. Auch nicht. Okay, den einen Bereich haben wir damit dann schon mal an. Das ist ja auch nicht so ein Zweck der Sache, glaube ich. So wie es jetzt gerade läuft. Kann ich die jetzt wieder da rausnehmen? Ja. Okay, okay. Kann ich die andere Batterie von da oben jetzt auch haben? Nein. Wieso kann ich denn diese Batterie nicht haben? Okay, da muss Power herkommen. Die muss hier unten aus dem Kanister kommen. Aber dann müsste ich hier... Achso, die Batterie macht aber auch keinen direkten Strom. Dann muss ja eigentlich... der Strom, der muss dann ja von links kommen, oder nicht? Dann muss das hier die untere Schiene sein. Die untere und nicht die obere. Das ist ja auch nicht richtig. Aber die obere kann ich ja gar nicht abstecken, oder? Ich kann die untere ganz abstecken. Das ist ja auch wieder nicht Sinn der Sache. So, jetzt stecke ich hier nochmal so um, dann habe ich unten. Dann kann ich halt nicht nach oben leiten. Das heißt, ich mache wieder so und dann muss ich hier so und so machen. Ich weiß nicht, wann ich das da hochstelle. So. Was fehlt da an Power? So, weil hier die Batterie macht ja nichts. Die Batterie powert nur dieses Ding. Das ist die Power, die von unten kommt. Das ist die Power. Das zeigt euch da so im Kreis. Damit wäre hier einmal eine volle Ladung erreicht. Mir fehlt die Turbine. So, ich glaube, wenn jetzt an diesem Punkt irgendwas obvious wird, was ich übersehe, dann kann man mir gerne sagen. Also ab jetzt ist ja Backseat-Hinweise würde ich jetzt gestatten. Also ich meine, es weiß eh keiner die genaue Lösung, aber so ein bisschen so anregen, ja, jemand dies oder jenes wäre erlaubt. Ja. Da muss ich nochmal nach da oben. Nee, das glaube ich nicht. Hier ist ja schon alles am Kochen. Alles gemacht. Da rechts geht es auch nicht weiter. Beziehungsweise es geht da weiter, aber da war nur einmal so ein großes Ding zum Einschalten. Nicht? Ja. Ich weiß nicht mehr, was hier war, aber eine Sache war hier, die ich fertig habe. Too little water. Too little water. Kriege ich denn noch mehr Wasser her? Aber hier nach oben muss ich nicht, ne? Nee. Aber ich habe doch die ganzen Wassersachen schon gemacht, denke ich. Hatte ich das Gefühl. Na, hier drin war doch... Wasser ist an. Mal hier. Ja, da kommen die Batterien rein, habe ich ja richtig gesagt. So, und hier haben wir... Ach so, das Wasser ist wieder aus. Ach so, okay, das ist aber nur aus... Das war nur an, meine ich, für... Garbage Release. This person was stabbed to death. The corpse is swollen with water and some parts are missing. It smells awful. Ja... Aber wo kriege ich dann mehr Wasser her? Ja, entweder wo kriege ich mehr Wasser her oder wo kriege ich die zweite Batterie her? Ah, das habe ich natürlich auch Mist. Falsche Seite. Weil den Lift kann ich anderswo nicht gebrauchen, oder? Warum hat der da nur noch 3? So. Nee, da komme ich noch nicht dran. Ja, aber ich weiß auch nicht, wo der Lift sonst hingehen soll. Also ich gehe jetzt nochmal dahin. Das wird jetzt wahrscheinlich eine richtige Zeitverschwendung. Aber gucken wir uns das mal an, ob man mit dem Lift noch mehr machen kann. Nee, der fährt jetzt einmal wieder runter. So, den brauchen wir aber wahrscheinlich oben. Oder jedenfalls stört es nicht, wenn der oben ist. Dann gehe ich nochmal hier raus. Okay, dann wird die Power hier nochmal umgeleitet. Und dann hier hin. Noch Power. Aber, achso, die Power kommt von oben und von hier rechts, oder nicht? Ach so. Oh mein Gott. Boah, ich troll so rein.
Turbine is at full power. Now I just need to figure out how to send all the power to the device which will open the secret passage. Okay, ist das eine Batterie in diesem Teil drin? Komme ich da irgendwie dran? Boah. Ja, aber die Power geht auch nicht mehr durch. Nee, das ist es nicht. Was ist da hoch? So, die hatte sonst keinen Output. Und jetzt komme ich daran. Ja, geile Meile. Das da oben sieht aus wie eine Batterie, dann könnte das hier rechts auch einfach eine Batterie sein in dem Teil, oder? Ah, das hier. Kommt her. Ja! Da ist die zweite Batterie! Let's go! Kann ich da vorstellen? Nee, schade. Boah, nicey nice. Okay, und jetzt gehen wir noch nicht weiter plotmäßig, sondern gehen zurück in die Source und gucken, was die Statuen für uns haben. Okay, hinter welcher Tür waren die? Waren die da oben? So hier? Nee, die waren dann durchs Rohr einmal, ne? Ja, hier. So, ihr kleinen Penner. Yo. Hä? Einfach Excalibur. Was ist da los? Only the chosen one can remove the sword and be imbued with the ancient spirit contained within. Was meinst du, only the chosen one? Ich dachte, ich bin jetzt chosen. Ich habe das Schwert gefunden. Ach so, ich kann nochmal drücken. I can't pull it out. Am I not the chosen one? Okay, es gab dafür jetzt ein Achievement. Das Versuchen und Failen. Ja, okay, okay. Hä, warte. Ich kann die Batterien nicht mehr nehmen. Aber ich brauche die Batterien doch. Habe ich mich gerade ein bisschen gebrickt? Ich kann die Batterien dann nicht mehr rausnehmen. Muss ich wohl ein Save reloaden? Also ich meine, das Achievement habe ich ja jetzt. Nice, ist egal, aber das sollte... Ach nee, ich brauche die Batterien wohl nicht mehr. Okay, okay. Ich muss Power dahin lenken. Ich muss die maximale Power dahin bringen. Habe ich es geschafft? Jo. Okay, ich brauche die Batterien doch nicht. Nice. There's the secret passage. Must be close to Brank now. What the? Storing such a large amount of recharge fluid is a big project. Must be something huge connected to this machine. This residue is different from the one Brank left behind. Is that because of differences within the robots themselves? Looks like this robot is dead. Let me check inside the head casing. Yes, she has the same device installed as the others. Looks like this one's broken now. The strange liquid seems alive, and it's entering the electronic brain through the implanted device. Is this how Brank was to control? What? This is the same mark as the one left by Brank earlier. He must have been here. Okay. After the instructions were entered, the whole liquid tank activated. The instructions activate the liquid inside. This equipment seems to be sending out instructions through the movements of the fluid. What is it calling for? I just saw Brank's sequence code. It seems he's the one... May I repeat this, please? What? This is... It seems that the liquid leaked from the damaged interface is the same as the residue left by Brank, but it's still in its original form. I should take some samples. Someone has used this device to activate the liquid, controlling the robots and forcing them to come near like walking corpses. This gigantic device must be the key to why robots were attracted to this place, and the method for controlling the robots must be this liquid. I need to give this sample to Charles for an analysis. However, Brank's trail ends here. Was he taken somewhere else? There's no hidden switch here. I need to keep looking. Vielleicht durch diese Tür hier. There are some marks here. If I keep following this, I may be able to find out where the controller is. Ew. Das sieht nicht gut aus. Oh oh. Jesus, that was close. That explosion was aimed at me. Has someone spotted me? Was it some sort of automatic defense system? The passageway is ruined. The explosion will attract a lot of attention. Maybe it's too risky to continue my investigation. I've acquired a sample of the fluid. If I can figure out its origin and effects, then I'll know how the murderer did it. I can probably also find out his motive as well. I'll go find Charles in his workshop. As long as you stay like this, you should be able to move around again soon. I see. How do you feel? Great. I feel as good as the day I was born. Thank you very much for your help. I'll pay for it later at the clinic. Focus more on your work-life balance. If you work too hard, the problem may reoccur. Thanks for the advice. See you later. Seems that I'm not as good as you at solving immediate problems when they present themselves. Age and experience, Sonny. I've been cutting my teeth on this stuff for decades. How's your wound? It looks serious. I dealt with it at the clinic. It's not that bad, but it will take some time to recover. Those gangs are out of control. This is why a doctor is so badly needed in Underbridge district. Thanks to you, Sonny, we've got one. The other hospitals are too far to get to when you're sick. Yes, well, thanks for the kind words. I'll pass them on to my wife. Looks like you have a visitor.
Still no sign of Frank? I hope he's alright. While tracing Brank's movements, I found this. Seems to be some type of nanostructure. Can you help me analyze it? Is this a group of high-density nanorobots? They appear to be in a fluidic state. Edward, come have a look. Is this what you were talking about before? Yes, very similar, but I remember they were still experimental and hadn't been put into production. How could they even be here, unless the king... It seems to be... it seems there's more to the Underbridge district than meets the eye. By the way, young man, how did you get so filthy? I triggered a bomb and everything I collected got ruined in the explosion. This one clue is the only thing I have left to continue the investigation. An explosion? I hope the clinic is okay. I wonder if that's why Luna keeps calling me. Was the explosion near the clinic? You should go back and check it out. I'm on my way. I'll be back later. We can talk later, whatever. I'll take a close look at this fluid, young man, and should have the results by tomorrow. Okay, thanks, Charles. Ich kann hier gar nichts mehr zusammenbauen. Why are you three here? Why are you three here? What are you talking about? We're talking about the explosion at the big water wheel earlier. Was there an explosion? You don't look surprised at all. Are you in any way involved? What? Did you blow it up? Wow. No, I was searching for Brank. His trail was erratic, like someone else was operating his limbs. It led me to a place with recharging bays and a tank of some strange nanofluid. This fluid could be what was controlling him. 9 seconds later, boom. Barely escaped. Recharging bays, nanofluid. I have a feeling it has something to do with this missing robot cases. And the robots were being controlled. Possibility never crossed my mind. Cool, the gangsters must be conducting secret experiments. I'm not sure whether there's anything to do with the gangs, but the explosion happened when I was about to find out more. If you didn't see anyone coming after you, it is likely to be an automatically triggered self-destruction device. I think you're right. The explosion ruined almost all the evidence, but I was lucky enough to have collected some samples of the nanofluid before that. Charles is looking into it now. This is much more complicated than we thought it was at first. The 3 of us will keep collecting information. If we find anything, I will let you know tomorrow. Good luck, but be careful. I don't want to rescue 2 miscreant kids and a robot that thinks it's a real detective. Warum kann ich nichts basteln? Ich dachte, ich kann hier den Chip basteln für meinen Robokumpel. Ja, ich habe das gerade einfach durchgeskippt, weil ich dachte, ja, das wird sicher nichts sein, aber wir haben die Teile für den Robokumpel. Looks like you've got all the necessary parts to put it together. Now all you need to do is to print one out according to the blueprint. Jo, wir können unseren Roboter reparieren, BBX. Ja. God's Touch, made in Charles's workshop, an artificial chip that simulates the quantum brain of smart robots. Yippee, new brain power, buddy. Charles, I'm heading home now. Don't forget that recharge fluid. Don't worry, I'll have the results tomorrow. Oh, du complete chapter 2, alles klar. That poster of the singer Cheryl taken from a dressing room and lost for 13 years now turns up in Bragg's apartment. Why? Is someone trying to send a message? This feels like the work of Noah. The nanofluid in that machine seems to have a supporting relationship with the brain implant device. Could they be working together to control a robot's behavior? Are the missing robots the work of Noah as well? Damn it. Nearly everything was lost in the explosion. Where the hell is Brank? If I don't get to the bottom of this soon, more robots might be taken. Come on, Charles, I'm counting on you.